Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Manchester United career mode. I believe this will be the penultimate, that's a big word, I know, the second to last anyway is what it really means, episode of Season 1 of this United career mode, because we don't have long left, obviously. We've got a couple of things to figure out today. We're going to figure out two things, as you'll see from the calendar imminently. We're going to figure out, can we get to the Europa League final? Can we get past Sparta Prague and do that? That's something we'll find out today. And also, can we still remain in the race for a top four spot? The answer we probably already know, but we still could. You know, it's still on. There's no it's not against all odds, pretty much. I'm trying to word it well, but I can't remember how to word it. So basically, if you didn't see the last episode, we gave ourselves one hell of a platform to advance in some competitions in that episode. That was a hell of an episode. If you haven't gone back and watched that episode, I would strongly advise it. Probably the best episode of the whole series so far, at least in my personal opinion. Obviously, I'm biased. I think all the episodes are good. But that one has the most action and the most stakes, I would say. So if you didn't see the last episode, we played our second leg of the Europa League quarter-final against Arsenal away at the Emirates. We ended up winning 2-1. Tammy Abraham with another late winner in that, of course, because he is Tammy Abraham and he scores late winners against Arsenal. Him and McTominay, both. It's 3 times this season we've beaten Arsenal 2-1, and then the second goal from us has always been a last-minute winner, whether it be McTominay or whether it be Abraham. Arsenal haven't got the better of us this season. They had a 0-0 draw, but that was about it. We then took on Liverpool in the league. Probably shouldn't have won that one, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, we kind of did deserve it based on the stats. Alisson got a silly own goal, and it was what really set us up to get the win eventually, with Christian Eriksen bagging the winner. Then the next game was against City at the Etihad. That one we really shouldn't have won. That was a smash and grab if ever I've heard of one. I believe we went 2 up and then they got one back, or they equalised. I can't remember. I know we went up a goal and then Haaland scored, but I can't remember if it was after we scored the second or after we scored the first. But either way, we won 2-1 in the end ultimately, and I can't remember who scored the winner either. So I don't really remember much about that match, but I do remember it was a smash and grab, although we did win, and we helped ourselves in the league, whilst also slowing Liverpool and Manchester City down, which I think opens up the title race for Chelsea, potentially. I don't remember. We'll take a look at the league table in a moment. And then we finished off last episode in what was a breathtaking, crazy FA Cup semi-final. Bloody hell, that was a match, the match of the episode, match of the season probably. Bloody hell, it was a story. But in the end, we did come out trumps. A 4-3 win on penalties over Liverpool means we advance to the FA Cup final. So for today, we kick off with the first leg of the Europa League semi-finals against Sparta Prague. We're going to the Czech Republic to take them on, hopefully give ourselves an advantage, but we'll see. They might. I mean, they beat Manchester City. They might surprise us too. We'll take a look at that in a minute, though, as well, with the Europa League. Then we have Fulham to end April away at Craven Cottage in our only league game, I believe, today. Oh, no, we have 2 league games, sorry. I thought the FA Cup fell this episode, but it does actually fall next episode against Manchester City. So, we do also have the second leg of the Sparta Prague semi-final, which means we'll find out who, if we get through, we'll face in the final. Or, I mean, we'll find out the final anyway, whether we go through or not. And then we'll finish off today with a tough one. A top 4, we have to win it if we want to go for top 4, I think. But I don't think it's going to happen. Although, I mean, it's not against all odds. We'll take a look at the competitions and see where we are in each to kick off today's episode as well. Standings. So this is how the Europa League looks. We defeated Arsenal in the quarterfinals, as you know, but Sparta Prague defeating Manchester City in what's probably the shock of the Europa League, 3-2 on aggregate. Porto and Juventus also advancing, so they will face each other in the other semi-final. And I was thinking about how we could have signed Vlahovic. It wouldn't have been realistic, though, because he's from Juventus. I mean, we could have probably signed Vlahovic now, because Juventus are on the same kind of level as us. But, I mean, we didn't now. We've got Tammy Abraham. Alisson had a stinker. He absolutely did. That was hilarious. It was hilarious, but it worked out for us. I ain't complaining. But yes, the Europa League semi-finals, Sparta Prague versus Manchester United, Juventus versus Porto. As we know as well, we've got the FA Cup final coming down the line. That'll be next episode, however, as we have a Manchester derby to determine who will leave Wembley with the FA Cup. If we can beat Manchester City in the final, season 1, that would be jubilation. That would be elation. That would just be fantastic. And then the Premier League top 4 is probably out of reach. if I'm being real, we do have a game in hand on Arsenal. If we win against Fulham, we close that gap to 6 points. But I don't see Arsenal losing twice out of the last 4. They do. Who do they have? They've got Newcastle. They've got Bournemouth, Brentford, and they finish off. Wait, am I missing? I'm missing a game somewhere. They also have another game, but I can't find it because I'm blind. Southampton, yeah. I mean, Arsenal probably capture that last 4th spot, but last top 4 spot. But I mean, it's fine. If we win the Europa League, it balances out. But we have to win the Europa League. So before we go in, we'll take a look at the pre-match press conference and start talking about what plans we got. I'm also going to take a look at the Sparta Prague team. We already did that last episode, but I want to refresh my own memory. I know they've got a couple of ballers. I don't know if they'll affect us, but I don't want any complacency. We're confident though. We want to stay positive. We could end up, by the end of this episode, having 2 cup finals for the final episode of Season 1 next episode, which will hopefully, fingers crossed, be Sunday. But there's an outside chance it may be Monday instead, dependent on the hangover that I get from watching the Royal Rumble. Those predictions are streamed tomorrow during the day. Hopefully they'll be up before the actual event. He keeps a great run going. I mean, it's what I expect from us, but I don't want to jinx it. Especially at this critical time of the season. We've come on leaps and bounds now that we've found goals. And defensively, we've been alright. We've had a couple of stinkers, but defensively, we've been alright. Of course, here we go. The news before we get in and look at the Sparta Prague team. Manchester United win on pens after astonishing drama. The tie between Liverpool and Manchester United went to penalties. The Manchester United players showed more composure in the final moments of the game before managing to beat Liverpool 4-3 in a thrilling shootout. And what a shootout was. FA Cup review. Manchester United were eventually victorious over Liverpool in yesterday's match. It ended 4-4 and was decided only after Manchester United won 4-3 on penalties. It was a bit of a shocker from De Gea, which means I think I'm going to give Henderson this game against Fulham just to see what he can do. And it's been a while since he's been in the goal, so might be a bit of a risk, but I'm going for it. Team of the week, Salah's got to be in there. He had a hat-trick past us. Malacia and Martinez make it, as well as Rashford. Not too shabby. I don't know if this is just based off the FA Cup, because some West Ham players are in there. So it might be FA Cup and Premier League. Club news then. I don't care about the Conference League semi-final. I just care about us. The preview. Europa League semi-final, AC Sparta Prague versus Manchester United. The final is one step closer for the winner of today's clash between Sparta Prague and Manchester United. All 4 remaining teams have already proven they'd be worthy champions, but the toughest tests on the road to glory are yet to continue. Also, Slavia Prague, the Czechs are doing well in the Europa competitions, because in the semi-finals of the Europa Conference League, Slavia Prague are there, and in the semi-finals of the Europa League, Sparta Prague. And if anyone's interested in what's in the Champions League, I don't think it'll be a Prague, but we will take a quick look at the Champions League semi-finals as well, because I'm genuinely curious. We've got Barcelona versus Bayern and Milan versus Madrid. No English teams remain. The last English team to make it through were Chelsea, who got humbled by Barcelona. So that's an interesting one as well. Benfica get into the quarterfinals as well. Fair play to them, but we'll go and pick our squad for this one. I don't really know what squad we're going to use. I know we're going to use Henderson, give him a game, give him a run up. Maybe a risky in the first leg of the Europa League semi-finals, but I'm doing it. Kvaratskhelia is tired. I think these defenders need a little break, especially Varane. We're going to give Varane a break for Lindelof, and we're not going to give Martinez a break because he's too good. And also, I mean, Maguire could come on in the second half, but I just don't trust Maguire and Lindelof together on a stage of this magnitude. Do I use Shabalala? That is the question on everyone's minds. Well, maybe not everyone's, but my personal mind. Do we start Shabalala? I think why not, innit? And Van der Beek will start alongside Eriksen, or start instead of Eriksen. I don't want to rotate too much though. So Šeško, I was going to start this one just to give him a run out. It's been a while. Tammy can have a rest. mean, he doesn't necessarily need it, but I need to rotate strikers in at some point. Start with striker. Right, no. There's a limit. He's got 52 shooting. I'll start him in his position that he's meant to be. Alright. But fucking no chance of my doing that. Take a look at that. I think that's how we line up. We're gonna give Wan-Bissaka a run out as well. And Shaw. And I think that's how we roll. Is Anthony available actually? Where is Anthony? I rested him last. Yeah, no, Anthony can come on as well. So that's fine. We'll go with that then. Although Alanga was a penalty hero, he is quite tired. We're going to give him a break. And I think that's how we roll. Do I put Alanga on the bench? I'm putting Alanga on the bench instead of Kvaradona. Cry about it. He's a hero at the moment. Is Alanga. We're going to allow him to enjoy his hero status. Garnacho, I really should be rotating him, but we'll give him a loan next year and he'll grow massively. But that is the team we're going to go for. It's a bit haphazard, but I suppose that's what makes it fun. I didn't actually check the full Sparta Prague squad, and I'm not going back out to go check it, so we'll just have to deal with it. I know Karabakh is an absolute baller in career mode, and Krejci as well could turn out to be a brilliant player. Yankto's not too shabby, but the rest of them I don't really know. I'm just hoping that because I don't know them, they won't be that good, but you never know. We've got Henderson in goal, Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks, Martinez and Lindelof as the centre-backs, Casemiro, CDM and captain. Hold on a moment. Who do we give captain? I don't think it should be Casemiro. I've just realised now, I've put myself into a corner with the captaincy. I guess we'll give it to Luke Shaw. Probably the best option there. Shabalala and Van de Beek will be in the midfield with Shabalala pushing slightly further forward. Sancho off the left, Anthony off the right, and Sesko up front. I knew you were going to say Shabalala captain. You know what? Fuck it, why not? Makes absolutely no sense, but this career mode has been a jumble, so we'll do that instead. Fuck it. I mean, why not? We'll let him lead out a team just this once. Alright, at the Val Stadion, that's probably not a stadium name. I'll do some research as to what a stadium name is. First leg of the Europa League semi-finals. We've been dealt a fucking beautiful card here. We could have come up against Juventus or Porto. We've got the easiest draw out of the semi-final teams. The way that guy's hoodie looked, it looked like he'd been sprayed by the sprinklers. Fact is, he probably did. Probably did get sprayed by the sprinklers. Right. Research. Where do these guys play? What's the actual stadium name? Because I doubt it's the Wild Stadion. Stadium. Where is it? EPET Arena. What? I guess it's a sponsor. EPET Arena. Hold on. Do a little research. Oh, Stadion Letna. Well, I mean, I'm guessing this other name's a sponsorship thing then. We'll just call it a Letna Stadium. I feel that's probably the best move. Can't say you don't learn anything watching my streams, because now you know where whichever Prague we're playing against play. Sparta, that's the one. I read that as Timo Werner for number 28 and I was like, wait, what? At first glance I was like, oh, wait, what? And then I realised it's not Timo Werner. I mean, I shouldn't be taking this lightly at all, because these guys did knock Manchester City out over 2 legs in the quarterfinals, and I can't believe I'm saying that, because they should have really been in the Champions League. They're going to be wondering why the fuck on earth we're getting led out by Shabalala. Casemiro will be taking it as a personal insult, wondering why he didn't get the armband and realise it's on the fucking arm of our number 7. I mean, he's a future captain. Might as well get him used to it. We do have Rashford as an option if Šeško doesn't work out. But Šeško's gone in my good books a little bit, to be honest. I believe he scored one against Arsenal in one of the legs. Was it Arsenal? It might have been the leg before. But he definitely did get us that equaliser against Leeds to earn us a point. So he's got some brownie points. The problem is today, my hand, for whatever reason, my hand is slightly sore. Like the palm of my hand is, like, feels really sore. It feels like I've done something to my muscle in there, but I don't really know what I've done. So hopefully that doesn't affect the episode too much. It probably won't, but my hand is still a little bit. So it's probably because I played so much Xbox. Shabalala. Oh, starting as we need to go on. Donny. We have to remember that these guys are capable of an upset. And here comes Yankto down the left for the Czech side. Check that ball out. Go straight to De Gea. And the goalkeeper gets it away. I meant to put... Wait, did I not put... Hold on. Did I not put Henderson in? Oh, it is Henderson. I'm just so used to having De Gea in the net. Casemiro, mate, you haven't proven yourself. Shabalala has won many games in his career. So many midfielders model their game after him. He's inspired a generation. I'm trying to read that while passing around. It's difficult. But yeah, you've not been inspiring as our number 7. I think Shabalala scored more goals, you know. I know you're CDM, but that doesn't matter. But goals are important at this club. Lisandro Martinez closes that one down. Poor pass, though, from the Argentinian. You don't expect poor play from him, and it could be problematic. Lindelof gets it away. These guys must have had to do something to get to this stage. I should have checked their path to the semi-finals. Possibly the final. They still might beat us. Imagine that. Oh, my God. I don't think you need to tell. I don't think you need me to tell you that that wasn't the pass I wanted to do. I don't think there's any way I need to tell you that. I think you could probably guess that that's not the pass I was going for. But it is what it is, you know. Sometimes the game just wants to fuck you over. I don't know what Luke Shaw's doing, because that's not what I've wanted to do with him. This game is definitely something. It's a marvel. It's definitely something special. Yankto gave Sparta Prague maybe a surprising lead, but, I mean, I just want to take a look back at this real quick. I get it's a goal and everything, but who's this locked onto? I mean, as stupid as it might sound, which is it's probably a riskier pass. And wanted that to go to Lindelof in between the gap. I think it's locked onto Casemiro. I don't think it would have made much difference maybe to the final result there, but I think it's locked onto Casemiro rather than Lindelof, which is where I wanted it to go. It's not going to matter because the goal's happened and we just have to try and push on. But just him, mate. I mean, I can't fully blame it on the game. Realistically, I should have just whacked it clear with Luke Shaw, but at the same time, can the game maybe put it where I want it to go? Well, I mean, I was talking about how they might shock us. And the travelling faithful from Manchester have been put silent in this one. Sancho to Šeško. Can we get an immediate equaliser? Donny has the room, but it's a good block. Oh, it's going to be a long day. I thought it was going to be an easy day, but I suppose last episode, getting all those wins out against the top teams was our fun, and now it's getting serious against teams we should be beating. Then again, we've got Fulham next in the league. We lost to them. I'm not sure about these fullbacks. Thank you, Lindelof. I maybe should have just kept with Sean or Malacia and Dallo, but I'm trying to push a bit more in the league as well, which is why I've rested them for the Fulham game. Anthony can't make it past Hoyer. I don't know how. Casemiro knocks it to Šeško into Shabalala. Doesn't really have anything on. He's going to have to play it back to Donny. He tries to play it back to Shabalala. And it's cut out. Shabalala wins it back. Kinda. It's come to Casemiro. Shabalala out to Sancho, who takes every touch. And we've lost the ball again. This is actually going to be a shock, in it. Martinez is pushing so far forward. He wants this more than anyone. Anthony. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days. 9 out of 10, Anthony scores that, but this is the 1 out of 10 where their goalkeeper's going to be fucking correct in it. Sancho. Realistically, we should be walking all over these guys. Then again, City should have been not as far in as I wanted, as close to the goalkeeper as I wanted, really. But like I said, City should have walked all over these guys and they lost, so anything is possible. I'm sorry, I feel like City probably would have dominated and Sparta Prague just got lucky, which would make sense. But at the same time, City shouldn't be losing to them, and neither should we. If they dump out both Manchesters on the way to the Europa League, I'm not even... As long as they win it, I suppose. If they get past us, I wouldn't even be mad. But they're hopefully not going to get past us. Hopefully that's not the case. Although Casemiro's not releasing the ball in time. Luke Shaw comes in, trying to make amends for his earlier mistake. Bloody hell, mate. If we don't score, you're going to have to make a lot of amends in the second leg by not even being on the pitch, because I'll start Malacia if I have to. Oh, you fucking got to be joking me, man. I don't know about Dean Henderson, ladies and gentlemen. It's a cracking finish, and I've got no issue with said cracking finish. I could have defended better, but my God, Henderson is shit, and we're actually gonna lose. Oh, mate. All the build-up, all the action, and all the story of last episode is now falling down around my ears. Rotating as much as I did probably wasn't the move, looking back. But, I mean, it's not looking good. Henderson, you're a fraud. Send it to Al Nasser. Yeah, you can go reunite with Ronaldo. I think Henderson does go at the end of the season, seriously, and we'll get a new backup in. That was a plan anyway, before he started to be shocking. And I want Shabalala to make the move, but he hasn't done, so I've had to make it to Šeško. Didn't work. Casemiro wins the tackle, but doesn't get the ball. Interesting. It's not that we've been bad either, it's just two stupid mistakes have led to two very good goals. They've had 2 shots on goal. I mean, look at them. Look, Jesus Christ, will you relax, lad? Yankto might be one we have to look at, genuinely. Anthony's run into trouble. This is... Okay, I tip about what I said. We're playing like shit. We're 2-0 down to Sparta Prague, ladies and gents. We don't want a trophy anyway. Trophies are for, like, winners. We want to win a trophy? Absolutely not. We'll happily take semi-finals against a Czech team that we should be beating. That, I mean, shouldn't even have made it here. I mean, fair play to them, they have, but still. Anthony, can you outpace him? No. Gonna fall to Donny. Sancho. They're actually quite good defensively. That's what's scary. Sancho's going to travel from range. Might as well give it a go, innit, at this point. We're playing fucking tennis with this cunt. Ping pong. It's him and then me, and then him and then me. Oh my God. Shabalala, you might have to be the shining light. Sancho to Šeško. Crack one from range, lad. It's a save. Can we swap keepers for the second half? The game wants me to bring off Donny for Ericsson already. It's not that deep. Right, Sancho, good corner. Have you got anyone who can take a better corner? Anthony's physically on the pitch. Why is Sancho going to be taking it? I mean, Sancho takes a good corner, obviously, but Anthony... I like the outswingers. Sancho can't win it. He'll come to Shabalala. Plays it into Casemiro. If we get a goal before the break, we might have a chance here. Donny. Can't fucking find anyone. This is a disaster, quite frankly. This is going to be... I mean, it's a shock that they're through here, but it's a shock if they dump both Manchester teams out. And I'll be very upset if we don't get to the Europa League final, to be quite honest. I don't know what's going on. We can't afford to be going to shit form now. Yankto and Kuchta giving Sparta Prague an unlikely lead in his first leg. And if you're Juventus, you're enjoying this because they're 1-0 up against Porto at half-time. Take a look at the stats though. They've had 2 shots on target and scored in both, haven't they? Because of course they have. 66 to 34 in terms of possession. 5 shots to 2. 1.2 expected goals each. It's one of the... It feels like it's going to be one of these games. I've got hiccups, sorry. I'm trying to hiccup, but I do have hiccups. Alright, second half. Come on, you fuckers. Right, we're going to attack him. Don't care. We're pushing forward. Oh my god. No shot. No fucking shot. Oh my... Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, you've been very good all season. Thank you. I say you've been good all season. Don't let yourself down. Anthony absolutely just glides past, which he should be doing. There's nobody in the box. Sesko coming in late. Tried to find it through him, but wasn't enough on the pass. He was just shot with Anthony. Casemiro. Donny. Shabalala. I think he's dropped in further back because I moved the players around, so I'll have to fix that in a sec. Sesko! Oh, Christ. So let's see what it's done with my players. Everyone's in about the right place, except I need to push Shabalala forward again. It's not too bad, I guess. I'm just hesitantly coming out there because I don't know if it'll fix move my players around again. Coach to target, Casemiro to Shabalala. Spots Anthony. Into Sesko. Oh, one more. Why have I done that? Why have I done that? Oh, mate. I made the stupid mistake of thinking Sancho was going to run. I don't know why he's backheeled into the middle because I went for Sancho. But realistically, it shouldn't do that anyway. Pavelka coming off for Sadilek. I don't think it'll matter. Oh, mate. It's really feeling like one of these games. We've been under the weather. Blame that. Blame the hand. My hand hurts. Blame that. In all seriousness, what the fuck is happening? I don't want to be here. If Dean Henderson ever gets a fucking move in this goal again for Manchester United, I am insane because 3 shots on goal and they've all gone in. No wonder I used De Gea so much. I mean, yes, he was shit against Liverpool, but there's a reason I used him for all the other games. Can we get one back at least? We can't even do that. I don't want to play the second leg. I might just sim it, honestly. We're going to have to bring the fucking big men on now, aren't we? I'm sorry, Shabalala. I wanted better for you in this one. But we're going to have to fucking bring on the big guns. Shaw can get off the fucking pitch as well. And Rashford, if we need him, we'll give Sesko a bit more time because he's not been outright shit. It's just their goalkeeper's been good. I can't believe we're 3-0 down, by the way. You couldn't write this fucking shite. Bruno Fernandes. We want to deliver this in, hopefully, with some ability. Towards... Was it towards Anthony? I think it was Anthony who got the header nowhere near. I mean, my mind is just already... I'm already mentally out of this match. We're 3-0 down. Henderson is shit. Never give him a game again. Which is funny, because he was good earlier in the season. Come to backup, which is what he was meant to be anyway. But we'll send him somewhere else in the summer. We'll get a new backup in. Either that or we'll just get a new goalkeeper and then have De Gea the backup. I'm not decided yet. But I think I can trust De Gea enough. Oh, you fucking dick. Oh. They're just getting everything. Oh, you know what? Fair play, Sparta. You've had a good run. Miracle run. Enjoy yourselves in the final. We still got a second leg, but like... It won't let me pass the ball for Casemiro, so that's kind of where we're at right now. So I mean, I'm pressing... well, you don't know I'm pressing it, but I am trying to, physically. Oh, he's offside. I was going to say. I was concerned. I thought I was going to let him run through there. 3-0. I mean, if we can get a goal at some point, which I doubt, there's still a chance, but we're just going to have to go all out in the second leg. I just can't believe that it's 3-0 to Sparta. Do you know what, Ericsson? I love you and everything, but if you're going to piss me off, go somewhere else. Malacia. Bruno. Can't fucking... They're pressing me so hard. They're doing so well. I've got to give a lot of credit to these cunts. Fernandez. That was for Sancho, but Šeško could work too. No, he can't. Why is their keeper so good? Casemiro. Anthony. Oh, mate. Wan-Bissaka. Just don't let him have a shot because he will score it. Alright. Anthony. Oh, you fucking dick. Why are you not doing what I want you to do? Oh, forget this, man. Just forget it. I've lost interest. Didn't want the Europa League anyway. Mickey Mouse trophy. We're going to get sacked. We're not going to have I just clocked that we're not going to have Champions League next year. If we don't get through this fucking shite. Oh, no. It's just clocked. Sancho, please. How many defenders do they fucking want, by the way? I'm just curious how many defenders they're going to use. I'm pretty sure they've gone fucking 10 back. Jesus Christ. I'm a fucking fraud. We're going to have to go another year without Champions League. Jeez, oh. I can't believe this. Barring a miracle in the Premier League. Oh, how do they read everything I do? We just know what I'm going to do before even I do it. Like, what the fuck? Casemiro, nice. I'd like to say we dominated this, because we quite frankly have dominated this, but they've got 3 goals and we've got 0. And it's quite fucking annoying. Sancho, please. Thank you. Oh, we got one back. Oh, there might be hope. Manchester United to the Conference League. Here we go. Oh, mate. We actually could. I mean, there's still a chance we could beat Man City in the FA Cup final and get Europa, but I can't believe this. I don't understand this game at all, man. We're going to have to go. Can we go ultra attacking, do you reckon? Is it worth it? I don't think we'll get a draw, but we might be able to get one more goal and give ourselves a bit of leverage. Will it change all my players around? Yes, it will. Eriksen's up front. No, we're not doing the first game of Ten Hag's tenure. Hiccups. Bloody bastards. We're not doing what Ten Hag did in his first game of playing Eriksen up top. It's just not happening. Or whatever game it was where he played Eriksen striker. Point is, we're not doing that. Just don't let them shoot on pain of God. If they shoot, they're going to score and we're going to be out of this. Wan-Bissaka does well. I mean, all we need is just a good performance at Old Trafford. But that can't be guaranteed, so... What we do need is at least another goal. One more. Just to make it, you know, put the tie back in the balance kind of thing. Eriksen, out to Anthony. Casemiro. Bruno. He's going to get fucking surrounded. Look how many players have got back. Holy shit, Eriksen. I mean, I understand why. But still, it's annoying. Oh, Anthony from out of nowhere. Oh, mate. Oh, I thought I'd gone wide. Fidget spinner. And I now think... We're going to bring on a Langer as well. But I now think there is time to rescue something. What a way to open today's stream, ladies and gentlemen. Five minutes left, a bit of extra pace off that left-hand side as well. We could get some in here. And even if we don't, we're not completely out of the tie. We've got another leg after the Fulham game. That was meant for Eriksen. Oh, shit. Oh, God, for a second I thought they scored a fourth. It's a great ball over. I can't even deny it. That's a great play from Sparta Prague. Bear in mind as well, this is only the first leg, so still 90 minutes to play at our ends. And I feel like we'll have the home advantage, even though we don't have the brain advantage right now. Ericsson to Anthony. It's a great ball over. Can he find Rashford? He can. Can it be 3? Oh! Oh! I thought I was going to go bottom left. No! I thought he just digged it over and into that far corner, but it's just past the post. Look how close, man. Oh, man, that would have sealed such a good comeback. We've still got 3 minutes of added time to maybe just win this back and go for it, but even then, it's annoying. We shouldn't have ever been down in this situation in the first place. Anthony towards, well, hopeful ball into Rashford. It wasn't going to ever reach him, but I mean, they'll just probably waste time now, and understandably so. Can Casemiro win that? If so, we've got a chance. Nope. Couldn't pass the ball back through. That's going to do it. I mean, a shock loss in the first... Referee. Okay, do you know what? Fine. You know what? Fine. I've lost interest. I don't want to be a spoil sport or anything. It's a great... Yeah, well done, lads. Realistically, the game should have been over, right? I'm not tripping when 3 minutes means 3 minutes. Oh, wow. Well, thanks, ref. Now we've got even more of a job on the hands. To the shock of nobody, Dean Henderson doesn't save it, but the bigger issue is the time, and the fact that he said 3 minutes, and the game just decided nah. Oh my god. Ref, blow the whistle, you prick. Exactly, man. What time are we at? I'm not even kicking off. I want to see what time we're on. I want to see if it says 3 minutes on the clock. Yeah, 5:20. Ref, you're a little... Yeah, and it's immediately full time as soon as I go. Yeah, haha. I mean, a shock loss, but we've got one person to blame, and he's not going to be in the goal the next time around. We've got a job on our hands at Old Trafford, which hopefully we'll be more than capable of doing, but at the same time, we made it difficult on ourselves. I think they had 5 shots, 4 on target and 4 went in. You'll see by the stats that we deserve the win, but that's just the way football goes sometimes. Sadly, like getting a late fourth to really put us to the sword. I'd be lying if I said I was happy. Obviously, I'm very unhappy with the way things went there. As you can tell by the stats, things probably should have gone a different way today, but it is what it is. It's 61 to 39 in terms of possession, 11 shots to 5, and 3.5 expected goals to 2.2. I don't understand this video game sometimes, quite frankly. Dean Henderson will not be seen on pitch for Manchester United again. Man of the match for us goes to Anthony. I mean, fair enough. Goal for him. Martinez, as usual, doing the best he can with what he can do. Sancho with a goal off the left as well, an 8.1. 7.6 for Lindelof, 7.5 for Casemiro. The other assists coming from Malacio, 7.1, and Christian Eriksen off the bench got 6.1 and an assist. Dean Henderson somehow wasn't the lowest rated on the pitch, but that's because Fernandes and Rashford came on late. But Dean Henderson, 5.9. 5 shots on his goal, 4 on shots on target, 0 saves, 4 conceded. Jesus Christ. And that's what I mean. This Krejci guy is a weapon. He's an absolute weapon, and he's shown it today. Only 77 rated, but he grows to be a brilliant talent. 9.2 rating, match rating. 1 goal and 1 assist for the Czech. I believe he's Czech. 7.9 and a goal for Yankto as well off the wing. Kuchta with a goal and an assist at 7.9. And Sadilek even with a goal and a 7.7. I was trying to remember his name. Karabek as well. A good little talent as Kirimo goes on. He gets an assist today at 6.9, and Pavelka as well with 6.9. But looking at their play, can we take a look at their players' ratings? They're probably in Premier League. They're relegation threatened, but somehow they made it here. And I want to see where their goalkeeper is actually as well. Milan Heka or Hecha, 10 shots on his goal, 8 saves, 2 conceded. How the fuck is a 72 doing better than an 80? by that much. You just kind of have to wonder. I mean, Juventus are also down, so it could be a Porto-Sparta final. That could be an interesting one. And if I wasn't the other team on the other end of the loss, I'd like to see that. But we're going to have to fucking fight hard. Finally, you suffered a terrible first leg defeat. Where can we bring it back, is what they're asking. We'll do what we can. There's only so much we could do. The thing is, we're at the home, it's a home leg. And convinced ratings don't mean anything in this bloody game. Yeah, I've started to realise that. If I fight 8 more than he deserves, I'd release him. Heating can't possibly be worse. I would release him, but he's our only other goalkeeper. So De Gea's just going to see out the season, and then we'll figure it out in the summer, I think. It's probably the best way to go about it. I already sold Heaton at the start of the season. I sent Dubravka back to Newcastle, which I'm regretting now. And there was a really young goalkeeper, but he's out on loan. So it's either De Gea or Henderson, and it's not Henderson, so the big Spaniard's going to have to put the work in. We've got Fulham in 3 days as well. Jesus Christ, I don't want to talk about it. Stuck in rut. It's our first loss in months, but we're stuck in a rut. Please don't tell me Maguire's asking for this game. I mean, I'll give him it because he deserves one. It's been a while, but... yep, he's asking for the game. I've been playing pretty well lately. I mean, he did well in the last appearance you had, which was ages ago. Anthony wants another game. The best out of a bad bunch in that game, so probably he'll come in too. Although I kind of want to keep him for the next leg. So just an update for anyone who didn't see the other leg as well. Europa League. There it is. Porto and Sparta Prague currently in pole position to get to that final. Looking at the league as well. Arsenal won. Oh, mate. Yeah, top 4 is gone. Top 4 is in the bin. Yeah, top 4 is... Yeah, we can't... I mean, if we do win our games, we'll go within 6 points of Arsenal, but they'll still need to lose 2 out of their last 3. So top 4, unfortunately, probably won't occur this season, which is a bit of an L. But it also means we need to put all our eggs in the Europa League basket. So maybe we rotate against Fulham here and then just go all out against Sparta Prague at Old Trafford. Because I think top 4, we knew it already, top 4 is probably not going to happen. It is the way it is sometimes. We started off well, had some stupid results, and it's ended up costing us a wee bit. We could still get that 5th spot from Newcastle, which probably is my aim now. But I don't think top 4 is on. There's a chance still, obviously, numerically. But realistically, it ain't going to happen. Everton, Brentford and Southampton in the relegation zone. I mean, it's still all to play for down there as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how to line up against Fulham. I think we just rotate a bit. And go all out at Old Trafford. No top 4 potential for no Europa League final. Season's fallen apart. Yeah, it's gone to the wayside at the critical time. I mean, top 4 was always going to be a chase. The top 4 have been fantastic this season. There's no debating it. The top 4 have just been ridiculous this season. We've beaten 3 of them. And we could still beat Chelsea at the end of today's episode. So us beating them, I mean, they beat us as well. But that's not the point. We have beaten all the top 4. We know we could be up there. I think with just a bit of extra help in the summer, top 4 will be next season. It should have been this season, really, but will be next season. So, Fulham up next at Craven Cottage. They beat us the last time around, so I'm a little bit hesitant to play some rotation players, but at the same time, we do need to. Anthony wants this game as well. Do we give him it? He's fucked. No, we don't give him it. Sorry, Anthony. You're going to be a little bit upset with me. But you're not getting it. You can fuck off. I'd rather have no goalkeeper on the bench. On second thought, I will keep him on just in case De Gea has a madness. You'd have been overachieving with the top 4 finish this season. Exactly. It's a lot to expect. New team, new game, just transitioning in, you know. But I'm happy if we can. If we don't get it, which we probably won't at this point, if we can still somehow rescue that Europa League tie, then that'll be a little bit better. We're not going to have Shaw. We are going to have Wan-Bissaka again, purely because I want Dalot Oh, no, we're not. Oh, my God. Wow. Jesus Christ. Talk about his recovery. How is Shaw fully recovered with 74 stamina, but Wan-Bissaka's still tired with 78 stamina, huh? And Casemiro has 88. This game. Okay. Right, you know what? We'll run with this, I think, for this one. I'm not sure. Captain goes to Fernandes. I'm not sure if I want to change anything else. I think we will with that for Fulham. So, today against Fulham, we're still going to try and win as many as we can. That's the whole point. But I don't think it will matter ultimately. The other game going on is Forest and Brighton. We'll keep an eye on that for no reason. De Gea in goal, Malacia and Dalot as the full-backs, Maguire and Varane as the centre-backs. Maguire asking for the game today. I'm happy to give him one because he's usually solid. McTominay, CDM, Fernandes and Van de Beek, the centre midfield options. Fernandes as the captain, of course. He's still slightly tired, so I'm going to make sure I have some cover on the bench. Eriksen is there. We're going to bring Casemiro completely off. McTominay can play the full 90, and we'll whack Fred on there as well. And then we'll have Kvaratskhelia off the left, Alanga off the right, and then Tammy Abraham through the middle for Manchester United. Vinicius up front for Fulham. He scored in the last game, didn't he? But I'm surprised he got no... Oh, Mitrovic moved clubs, didn't he? But I can't remember where he went. I was going to say, I remember Mitrovic moving, but I just don't remember where he went. It's a decent Fulham side, you know. Palhinha is the one I'm scared of the most, if I'm being honest, because he's solid. But we do have the capability to deal with it, and hopefully we have a win in us this time. Because Fulham shocked us last time around. 3-1, I believe it was, or 2-1. Henderson, I've been playing pretty well recently. Hope I'm just not on the bench for the game against Fulham. Imagine. That, for a start, that's not Tammy Abraham. That is Dan James, I believe. So, I know he used to play for us, but that is not Tammy Abraham. However, Tammy Abraham does have a good goal record recently, which is why he's getting the run today. We need goals and we need a win. Absolutely. If we're not going to get top 4, we need this win for morale boost heading into the second leg after this one. I don't know who the tifo is for Fulham because they've made so many signings. I'm going to say it's Adarabioyo, I think his name is, in the centre-back place, but I don't actually know. Tammy does look a bit pale, doesn't he? Oh, this game is so good.
Cheers. Good luck.
Oh my god. Well, Fulham. They've got Bernd Leno, who's a fucking beast. I think it's Adarabioyo who's the tifo. They've got Ezequiel Palacios as well. Andres Pereira. They've got a good squad. Couple of Man United old boys. And a couple of players. Manuel Solomon on the bench alongside Will.i.am as well. Or Will.i.am, I was going to say. That one kid was just Van Dijk as a female child. I didn't notice, but it gives a funny image, to be fair. I'll have to look back at that. We've got options, and we've got options on the bench as well. Bit rotated, because I didn't think we'd be 4-2 down in the first leg of the Europa League semi-finals. But we're just going to have to go balls to the wall attacking in that second leg. Let's just focus on Fulham today, try and get a result here. And keep our very slim top 4 hopes alive. And even if we don't keep our top 4 hopes alive, or if we don't get top 4, 5th is still an option. I'll happily take 5th. Battle with Newcastle for that one, probably, at the end, ultimately. We don't have Newcastle again this season. Lost them earlier in the season, then beat them 4-0. So, I mean, it's an early start from Fulham here. I'm a bit concerned, but Harry Maguire, literally in the way. That's a hell of a tackle. And it was actually a clean tackle. I thought it was not a clean tackle. A foul. Malacia gonna knock it back to... Wasn't Kvaratskhelia just on the throw? I don't understand this game. Whatever. I mean, I'm glad Malacia's taken it, don't get me wrong, but... Kvaratskhelia into Tammy, who is onside. He doesn't really have... He needs some options. Doesn't really have the ability to take on Diop just in that situation. I maybe should have just kept running and hoped, but... I need Tammy to be a little bit faster, really. But at 6'5", it's hard. Oh, no. Offside. I mean, it's still a title race up there. I mean, Chelsea, Arsenal, City and Liverpool, any of those 4 could win the title. It's probably going to be City, but it could be any of them. I kind of hope Chelsea come in and sneak it, to be honest, but we do have Chelsea to play, so we'll probably get a result there. Well, if we get a result there, we'll probably end up stopping their fun. Malassi, that's not a touch I want to do. That's on me if it goes in. Then again, it shouldn't go in from there. I thought I'd made the tackle. Bruno getting pressed to fuck here. Sorry, when did everyone get good? I just can't play this video game today. I don't have the energy for it. Dan James, his shot has been heavily deflected over David De Gea. I'm not blaming De Gea for that one because that's a heavy deflection. Oh, mate. It's a huge deflection off of guess who? Harry Maguire. Jesus Christ. It's a great finish from Maguire, but... Oh, I hate this game sometimes. What the fuck is happening? I don't know. It's his second goal all season. He has to put one past us. Of course he fucking does. Celebrating it. Aye, we'll snap you, mate. You ever heard of respect against your former club? Oh my god. I mean, that doesn't go in if not for the deflection. De Gea has an easy save. Referee! Do you see what he jumped in for murder there? Fuck off. What is happening with this Kramer? Look at my god. Jeez, can you fuck off a second? Give me some room. That's gone to the wrong guy. Oh, I'm gonna vomit. Last year you meant to be one of my golden boys, lad, and you've just been fucking shit recently. Maguire gets in the way. Nice. All right. I mean, he's had a good start to the game, Maguire. Then he deflects that in, and then he's just... Oh, mate. It's so weird. I think he might go in the summer. We'll figure that out all the way in 2 episodes' time, which will probably be Tuesday. Why is Van de... Not fine. Fine, video game. Play it the way you want. I don't really care. Alanga. It was for Abraham. It's a good cutout. I'll be fine. I'm okay when it's good defending from them, but when I'm literally passing it somewhere and the game's like, no, you're not, then that's what I get annoyed at. Tammy. McTominay. Try to get through the gap to Kvaratskhelia. Blocked. Fernandes. Blocked again. It wasn't like I'm a deflection. Go to your goalkeeper. Look at James celebrating as well. Bloody pace merchant. He's a prick. He's what he is. I can't believe we might lose twice to Fulham. Fulham might do the double over us. That can't run. That can't run, surely. Look at him picking it about with the bloody back heels, man. What is going on? How can they pass it like Barcelona? And yet my players who have good passing stats just don't know where to put it. Oh, mate. It's all coming crumbling down. I wanted 2 cup finals in the last episode, and I don't even know if we're going to get that. I mean, obviously we'll get 1 guaranteed, but... I don't know if we'll win that. Oh, Kvaratskhelia, make the run, please. Right, okay. They're just going to press Fernandes. Look, fuck off, you big prick. Dan James coming in like a bloody freight train. Tammy, please. I mean, initially it was meant to go to Van de Beek, but we're not going to go down that road because I'll just play it to the wrong player. Win that. Tammy. To Bruno. Try to find a way through. I'm getting more annoyed with this game. Oh yeah, don't pass it to Van de Beek with the header then. More annoyed with this game, especially the fact that they think they're fucking Barcelona. How is that? Where is the foul at? Oh my god. I just don't know with this video game. Header 1. Kvaratskhelia takes it around Mbabu, but Mbabu I think is slightly faster. And if not, Issa Diop will come and help. Kvaratskhelia in a bit of a sitch here. He's going to get some assistance from McTominay. Try to find it one more, but they're just marking well. Good block. We don't get the ball back. Why would we? Oh, fucking hell. Right, Varane, come on, mate. Oh, okay. Okay. Lovely. Can I get the ball, please? Nope, it's gonna be a full corner after all that. Daddy Casemiro, have a word with James. Snap his leg. I might have to. Look at him. Forgot his name. Marco Silva, is it? Full manager. as casual as you like. Come on, Fulham chant. They're coming on. It's numbers. You better save that. Holy shit, I thought I'd fucked it. Oh, thank God for Van de Beek taking that on. Alanga make the move, mate. Forward was kind of the hope. Okay, Tammy. Tammy cheat code. Oh, Tammy cheat code. You know, I'll just shoot with him from anywhere. He's the only one that actually is consistent. I'll give Rashford his credit. He's come back into the goals, but Tammy's the only one that's consistent. McTominay, mate, you're going to be bagging groceries at your local shop in a few months if you don't get it together. He's annoying as well recently. He's been underrated all season, but in these games I've had, given recent minutes, he's been kind of shit. Try to fix my audio, so if you hear me audio crackling, it's fine. That should be it. We win the ball back. Can we go and win this now? Tammy cheat code. Turns his man again. Why not? I mean, it worked the first time. You just don't know. Right, well, it's 1-1 at least. Shouldn't really have been 1-0 Fulham, but because of the deflection, it was. Bruno's getting closed down. Jesus Christ, team, give me an option. Oh, Jim's going to outpace Malacia as well. A little pace merchant. Maguire's got that. It's not quality pass because Maguire's cut it out. And we'll win the throw-in as well. They're pressing us hard, but we'll get a throw-in there. Malacia to Maguire. Just play it normally. Nice. Bruno to Kvaratskhelia. McTominay takes it around and then loses it. I'm just done with some of the touches in this game. Varane blocks the cross. I'll take 1-1 heading into the first, or to the half-time break, to be honest. But at the same time, we should be winning this. We did lose to them earlier in the season, but that shouldn't reflect on what we did today. Alanga, just away enough. I pressed X to clear it. I was running out. Yeah, fine. I was running out. 1-1 at the break. I can't pretend I'm happy because I'm kind of, in fact, I'm very pissed. But at the same time, I'm going to push a bit further, I think, in the second half and try and go for the win, which we absolutely need. Dan James getting a very lucky goal for Fulham as it deflected off of Maguire and went in. And Tammy Abraham with a fantastic finish to equalise. I don't know if this is what you meant to put. Tammy, I'm just a hole for you. What a baller. I've read that wrong, maybe. Malacia's been awful. Yeah, Malacia's been off his game. The whole left-back situation may need addressing in the summer. Taking a look at the stats at half-time. 56 to 44 in terms of possession. 6 shots to 4. 0.9 expected goals to 0.2. I love how they never have expected goals, and yet they have goals. It's brilliant, that. Right, we'll go into attacking, obviously. We'll check if it's switched my players around. It hasn't. I need to change it so Fernandez still is that little bit further forward. Oh, a whore. Oh, see, I don't know if that's better or worse. I meant I'm a whore for you. Fair enough. I'm a whore for Tammy Abraham. He's come in and he's changed the game. It's exactly what he was brought in to do. On his debut as well. What a goal. Good tackle, Varane. And now we can... I'm just pushing all out for the equaliser, or for the lead now. Alanga. Oh, it was a good idea. He's won it back, to be fair. Van de Beek to McTominay. Kvaratskhelia. Into Bruno, turns his man, shoots! He's off balance and kind of got out strength there. Also, for the record, when we look at the stats at the end of the season, Tammy's goals will have to have 3 taken off him because 3 of them were for Roma in the Europa League. That's for Bruno. I don't know how more I could have aimed at the Bruno running through. I don't know what I'm meant to do with aim anymore. Can I switch to my... Oh, okay. It's not going to let me switch to Langa there. Lovely. Get it away with Malacia. Hopefully he can pick up his performance second half. Fuck on Babu, mate. It's maybe I was gonna complain that Babu's not that fast, but I realised it wasn't Babu, and he is in fact that fast. So offside? No. Did I win the ball back? No. Sick. If he'd scored that, controls might have been thrown genuinely. I've got my man in the way, and I'm not allowed to defend it. Right, is it Decordova Reed? No, it's not. Who is it that took that? Number 30? That's their striker, isn't it? Vinicius. Pin it over. Oh my god, this has been stressful for no reason. Fulham have been a fucking bogey team this year. And they're not even going down, so they'll be the bogey team again next year. They're not even remotely close to a relegation battle, I don't think. They've like 12th or 11th. Varane. McTominay. Fernandes. Abraham's going to make that move. He's going to do well. Back to Bruno. Oh, it's a good save from Leno. Sent that to Pelly. Fucking hell, what a miss. I bring in Ericsson. We need a bit more attacking quality. No offence, Donny. Ericsson has had these big game winners before. Most notably against Liverpool. Fulham will also make a change. Bobby Decordova-Reid for Harry Wilson. Sancho to Cam could be a move, you know, eventually. We do decide to change the formation for season 2, which you could do. Fernandes towards Maguire! Oh, what a save! And he stayed in. Varane. It went to the exact target for once. I love this game sometimes. And McTominay gets fouled. I am not good at free kicks. But I will shoot this one because it's in such a beautiful position to shoot. Or is it further back than I thought it was? It's further back than I thought it was. I may still shoot it anyway, just for vibes. Oh, well, wait. It wasn't this far back, was it? Alright, whatever. No, we're not shooting it. Change my mind. I'm pussy. Malacia. Inside. Okay. Wrong player. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't expect it to go to the correct player anyway, don't worry. Didn't expect the pass to work. Wilson. He's absolutely done Dallo with nothing. I just misread the complete situation completely. How does it bounce off their player and it's still going back to their player? Can they just, like, give me a break? Alanga. He's got Kazawa on toast. He just needs an option in the middle. Oh, I tried so hard. Alanga got the ball towards Abraham. Couldn't quite find him. Alanga back to Abraham. Bruno is on. Oh, Leno. Why'd you have to be a prick? They're going to get a point here because Leno's a cunt. And by cunt, I mean a very good goalkeeper. We've had way more chances. We just haven't found the net. We're back to old Man United. I mean, we've got the net. Got to go with one player. If they fucking find a lead here, they're all this. De Gea, you better watch your ass, mate. You've been good for shots that haven't been deflected, to be fair. That was not meant for you. Oh my god, I'm getting a bit scary. I smell a goal. Yeah, but who for, Chris Kamara? I'm panicking. Alright, Fred can come on for Bruno. This is risky business. We'll swap Fred and Ericsson. Rashford comes on. Sancho comes on as well. Oh, right. Well, we're throwing everything on now. So a goal needs to come. It's going to be a corner for Fulham after these changes. Dan James going to make way as well for Fulham. Mano Solomon bringing his moves on. Triple sub. Kvaratskhelia, Fernandes, Abraham. Sancho, Fred and Rashford. Winner needs to be found. Preferably by us. Dallo heads it away. And it's fully away, or at least enough away for us to just rejig ourselves. trying to get ourselves prepared for an attack here. Fred, snatches the ball, but then doesn't pass it to Rashford. Who knows why? Sancho wins the ball and then doesn't get to keep it. Interesting. Malacia. That's great. Okay. Sancho. Eriksen. Rashford. Thank God. Is it offside or on? It's on. Alright. For a second. That was great play. I don't know what Leno was doing, but Malacia instantly played that through to Sancho. I thought Sancho had lost it there, but probably would have been a foul anyway. Sancho plays it off to Eriksen. Brilliant little pass in to Marcus Rashford, who finds bottom right. We've got results against top 6 all season. We're in a fight with Fulham and we're down to a poor team in Europa League. This stream. You know what? It just keeps it interesting, doesn't it? But have you watched the better career mode in your life? The answer is probably, but still. I'm enjoying this one. It's just, the fun thing is that you never know what's going to happen. And that includes me not knowing either, despite me playing the video game. Why is Malacia sliding? Rashford. Oh, McTominay! Oh, and that surely seals the deal. Eriksen getting his repayment from Marcus Rashford. Eriksen set up the Rashford goal. Rashford set up the Eriksen goal. But can we have a round of applause for Scott McTominay's ball there? What a fucking play through from McTominay to Rashford. Rashford still has to do a lot of work, obviously. I'm playing it across to Eriksen. But that will seal the 3 points. And Scott McTominay has kind of saved his performance in this match with that pass. You know it's a game. Rashi never makes that pass. Yeah, I mean, if it's real life, Rashi shoots that. And I was considering shooting it anyway, but I wanted to make sure. We're going to take 3 points here. Even if they get a goal now, which they probably will, because it's this video game. At least we have it secured. With a 2-goal cushion for now. It still could be more. We're cooking now. We're cooking with gas. I'm wondering if we should have started Rashford from the start, but Abraham did score. Oh, play it off, Fred. Alanga. Gonna get the ball from McTominay now. Kazawa has been done by him all day. I love Alanga just purely for his pace. And I think Alanga might... I was initially considering the Alanga loan, but I think he might want to stay around in the first team next season. Just to back up Anthony, obviously, but like he's been very good when he's played. He's had obviously some stinkers, but towards the end of the season, he's picked it up. Very important against Liverpool, especially running Robertson ragged, I believe it was, on that left-hand side, as well as scoring the winning final to take us through to the FA Cup final. I say the winning final, what I meant was the winning penalty. I'm trying to concentrate on defending. I mess up my words sometimes because I'm just deep in concentration. Oh, bruv, what the fuck? Comes through to De Gea. We've got 4 minutes. Doesn't matter. I'm just booting up the pitch. Hoping Rashford runs onto it, but I'm not expecting anything special. Right, I've hit that with no power. That could have been something special from Rashford if I decided to shoot well. Have that, Tony Khan. Exactly. Have that. But Rashford could have just pulled off something special there, but it's alright. We're just running down the clock. I don't think anyone will take Casemiro's goal of the season award, which is currently... I mean, it's between 2 Casemiro goals, but still. We're going to get one more run here. Eriksen, can he... Oh, he can't quite get there. But that will do it. After the game being in the balance for a lot of that match, 2 quick-fire goals late on give us a 3-1 win at Craven Cottage. It was Dan James who got very lucky putting us ahead with a Harry Maguire deflection. But we then brought it back. Tammy Abraham with a beautiful equaliser before the break. And then Rashford coming on, bagging bottom right, and then setting one up for Eriksen as well. It just shows that the attack is very good now. Even if Abraham comes off, Rashford comes on, continues the progress. It's a good little rotation system we've got. And we may even go 2-striker next year, which will just be evil if I have Tammy Abraham and Marcus Rashford coming up against Premier League and European, well, hopefully European defences. We're about to find that out in the next game. But for this one, the stats look like this. 53 to 47 in terms of possession, 13 shots to 7, and 4.1 expected goals to 1. You can't say we didn't deserve it. But realistically, It should have been 3-0. I mean, look at this. How am I meant to do anything about this? He just randomly whacks one from range. It's come off the back of Maguire's foot and looped over De Gea. That's so stupid. Like, I'm not blaming Maguire for this. Well, I am, but like, he's had a good game otherwise. But like, what's he doing? How does he do this actually? Because he's trying to get out of the way of it, and by getting out of the way of it, he accidentally gets in the way of it. Jesus, crowd's out for a touch. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. It had to be Maguire, didn't it? The man who asked for the game today. Jesus Christ. What a finish from him. But we do have the win eventually. I thought for a second Maguire might have put us in the mud there. Man of the match goes to Marcus Rashford off the bench, a goal and an assist, and he has really refound his form this season. I've got to fucking give him all the credit in the world. Ever since Tammy Abraham came in and gave him some competition, he's been performing possibly even better than Tammy, or at least on an equal level to Tammy, because Tammy scored a lot of goals. Alanga, a brilliant day for him as well. I said he'd done good and he'd done fantastic. He's coming into his own towards the end of the season. Still, jury's out on what to do about him. He's sticking around in the club, definitely. But whether he comes in, or whether he stays in like the actual squad or goes out on loan, is a different matter. Assist from him today, though, and an 8.1 for the young Swede. Abraham getting his goal and an 8 rating for him. Ericsson coming off the bench as well. Ericsson, I bloody love this man. He's so underrated, and I just love using him. I know he's slow as fuck, but he's staying around as well, definitely. Goal and an assist from the Dane, 7.9. McTominay, a capable replacement for Casemiro today. De Gea saving everything that wasn't unsavable. Shots on target 5, saves 4, conceded 1, but obviously that was the one that Harry Maguire assisted in. And even then, Maguire still was the better of the two centre-backs. I mean, they were both 7.1, but I would say Harry Maguire was the better of the two centre-backs today. And nearly scored up the other end as well from a corner. But a good win for us anyway. We'll check the Fulham rates quickly as well. Dan James there, man of the match by complete luck. He wasn't that good today. Got the goal, and I'm very mad at him for celebrating against us, but it is the way it is. 7.9 and a goal for him. And Babu was very good. I'll give him Babu his credit. He kept tracking back and tackling on my players all the time. And then Andreas Pereira. Two former United boys linking up to score past United. Assist from Andreas Pereira, 7.3. Everyone else, Bert Leno, 11 shots of goals, 7 saves, 3 conceded. The math ain't mathing somehow, but it is the way it is. But we win, finally. After I thought it was going to be a point each, we end up getting the victory. I'm hoping Newcastle drop points. I think we're on the same games as Newcastle, and we're above them on goal difference. I think realistically now, 5th place is what we have to fight for. Because, of course, Arsenal keep winning, Chelsea keep winning. And then City and Liverpool are out of reach. I mean, Chelsea are out of reach as well. We still play them this episode as well, but they're out of reach too. I'm obsessed with run, to be honest. We're doing very well in the league, but I would have liked to have had an advantage in the Europa League. That's what we're going to find out. Who's going to go through to the final? Probably not us, but we'll see. Maguire, thanks for the start, Gaffer. Happy to have scored and helped secure the 3 points. If he fucking says that, he's released. That's what I'm saying. But would they beat us 3-1 at our ground? We beat them 3-1 at their ground. We're equal. We're even now. But Fulham could be a bogey team to watch out again for next season, because they will not be going down by any means. They're very clear of the relegation zone. I think they're with 40 points. We got the result we deserved in the end. But we will. It'll be a very, I won't say very long episode, but it'll be a lot longer of episode on Sunday. If I do decide to do it on Sunday, it depends on the hangover again. But if I do, it will be 5 games rather than 4 if we get through to the Europa League final. Then again, if we don't, which we probably won't, it'll probably be just the 4 as usual. Parkin's looking very good. He's ready for a loan. And I'd probably use him over Henderson, to be honest. Jack Perry, potential's kind of closing in a little bit. I mean, some of these potentials I'm not really excited about, like Noah Rose and Jack Perry. I mean, if I loan them out, the potential may go up a bit. But we'll have a little check next season. We'll loan probably most of these out, or at least some of them, Definitely a good bunch of them. Give them a loan out next season. See what we can do. Super sub Ericsson inspires late, but he was a big part of that, to be fair. It looked most of the game as if the two teams could be separated in what was a very even contest. Ericsson, though, came off the bench in the closing stages and inspired a last gasp victory for Manchester United. Him and Rashford both. Manchester United triumph over Fulham. Fans of Manchester United have been even more excited by a team's victory over Fulham, given their opponents had beaten them in their first league clash earlier in the season. We overcome Fulham. He's upset. We keep on winning. Everyone's upset. 9 unbeaten matches, and we're still not near top 4. That just shows how good the teams above us are. And Maguire is doing an interview. He's happy with his goal, even if it may be in the wrong end. Maguire is one player very happy with his excellent run of form at the moment. I'm playing really well right now and really enjoying my football at Man United, he told the assembled media after the game against Fulham. It certainly seems to set back on the team sheet for the foreseeable future. Probably not. If he can keep up turning this level of performance, he put the ball in his own net. Player of the month shortlist, we don't have one again. Martinez for Chelsea, Kante for Chelsea, De Bruyne for Manchester City, and Moreno for Arsenal will be the nominees. Now we've got a big task ahead of us. And we can't fuck it up. Monthly Scout Report, I believe this is the final one of the season. The last one from England. Alexander Hewitt, probably would have got in just on the name, but he actually looks like a good footballer as well. Overall of 48 to 64, potential of 73 to 94. Get your ass in here. Name does it alone. David Turner, overall of 45 to 61, potential of 59 to 81. Potential doesn't quite do it. Plus the Youth Academy's full. Jack Stokes, overall of 43 to 59, potential 51 to 69. He's not going to come in. Also, the Academy's full. The only other one that looks quite good at this list is Freddie Leonard, but we'll get to him in a second. Carter Williams, overall of 32 to 46, potential of 50 to 70. He is not coming in. Freddie Leonard, overall of 45 to 61, potential of 66 to 90. We're going to say no. That might be controversial, but we're going to say no. And as good of a name as it is, Hancock, sign him up. Oh, God. Overall, 44 to 58. Potential of 65 to 87. He doesn't look good. Do we have to bring him in? I mean, he's 6'5". That's kind of his only... Why am I doing this? Who do we take out, though? That's the thing. We can't really take anyone out. We'll promote Jack Perry, and then at least we don't have to release him. And I suppose we're signing Thomas Hancock. Fuck's sake. Alright, before we get into this Sparta Praha game, then we'll get the development plans on the new boys. Alexander Hewitt's one I'm looking really forward to. He's obviously a winger because everyone I scout is a winger. But that's fine. It'll grow massively and we can get the attacking work rates on the go. He actually looks quite good in terms of potential. Hopefully his potential doesn't go to shit. But we'll see. And then I guess... I don't know how long he'll be sticking around for, but Thomas Hancock is in. Sweeper keeper drills. And with 6'5", it might not be the worst signing we've ever made. But I'm starting to think it's because of their name that he's made it in. I'm not a professional, but that was our last scout report anyway this season. So this is going to be our youth academy. We'll keep it now until the summer, and then of course we'll trim the fat in the summer. We'll see what happens with some of these players. We'll probably just sell most of them on, maybe give them loans out if I feel like I got sun. But take a look now at our peril. Just a little reminder before we go into this game, we are 4-2 down on aggregate. Porto leading Juventus. So at the moment, the big names are on the losing ends. Save over real quick, and then we'll take a look at this press conference, and we'll hopefully be able to do something against these guys. Hancock and Shabalala are going to be running the Premier League soon. Maybe. I wouldn't put your money on Hancock sticking around, but... Lost by 2 away goals. Can we make up the deficit at home? We believe in ourselves. I mean, the thing is, if we don't get to the final, and we don't get Champions League next year. So this is a lot bigger than what you're fucking saying, because obviously we still have to win the final as well. That's fine. We'll figure that out eventually. Are you worried about complacency? Absolutely not. We're 2 goals down. If anything, we're going to be going all out for it. They'll be the complacent ones. We're going full strength. I don't care if we've got Chelsea next. I'm going full strength for this, or at least as much full strength as I can. We need to go balls to the wall attacking here. Right then. We've read the news. We've got everything updated. There's some previews. Is that the previews for the second legs? Hold on. Sparta Prague are 90 minutes away from reaching the final after a superb result in the first leg against Manchester United. We'd be surprised now if they didn't triumph over the 2 legs, but no one is expecting Manchester United to go down without a fight. I mean, realistically, we are the better team. But at the same time, we fucked it in the first leg. So, they've gone unchanged, I believe. We're going to have to change a lot. In terms of result and in terms of team. Varane is going to swap for Lindelof. Martinez, yes. Malassi, yes. Dalot, yes. Casemiro, yes. Fernandes, yes. Eriksen, yes. Anthony comes in for Alanga. And we're going to... This might be a stupid move. Actually, I'm not going to do it. I was going to do it, but I've thought better of it. I was going to start Rashford, but Abraham is the top scorer in the Europa League. So it'd be a dumb move to bring him out. So what we are going to do is we're going to go absolutely all out, balls to the wall, everything we can give in this match. And Chelsea, we'll just have to deal with Chelsea after, depending on stamina. But we need to go for this because this is probably, I mean, this is our only route at Champions League now, is winning this competition because we fucked it in the league. De Gea in goal, Malaysia and Dalot as the fullbacks, Martinez and Lindelof as the centre-backs, Casemiro, CDM, Bruno Fernandes and Eriksen will be the centre midfield options with Bruno as captain, Sancho off the left, Anthony off the right, Abraham through the middle. We're showing no mercy this time around. We were trying to be nice in the first leg, but now we're being not nice. And we're going to also keep an eye on that one. It's Porto 2-1 at the start, so if we can do the maths in our head, we can keep the aggregate tracked as well and potentially know who we're getting in the final, but realistically know who they're getting in the final. But anyway, we'll go into it. We're going to have to win 3 goals clear, or we go 2 goals clear and take it to extra time. That is what is on the line. Let's see what we can do, because we need to do it. You said you'd load Shabalala out, and look at him now. He's a vital part of the team. He's turned the season around for you. Don't underestimate Hancock. I don't want to be bearer of bad news, but Shabalala is also getting a loan next season. If we want the best out of him, he'll have to get loaned out. I know we love him here, but we can love him from afar. Well, I mean, Sparta Prague knocked out Ajax, Manchester City, and potentially us now. 2 goals at least lead for us. Well, there is your team. What? My heart has been broken. You bought the Europa League. I feel like Shabalala would just do better at a club where he gets more game time, you know? I feel like we're not giving him enough game time here. I hope we don't bottle the Europa League, though. Please, no. But in 90 minutes, we'll either have ourselves in the final, or we'll have ourselves with no Champions League football next year, and we'll have to go all the way through again. over 2 legs. Sparta Prague have got to the semi-final. Will they get to the final? Or can we get some kind of result to put us in the final? Hessa, maybe? Don't know how to pronounce his goalkeeper's name, or their goalkeeper's name, but that was an absolute performance from him, the first leg. But we have the big man in net now. We don't have any Dean Henderson. We've got Big Dave. Hopefully enough for us to get through. But we do need 2 goals, and that is the important part. Sparta Prague will do absolutely everything to prevent that. I don't blame them. They'll probably sit back for the whole 90, which is fine. We'll just have to try and break it down. And we could early... Not quite towards Tammy. Wasn't meant to be towards Tammy anyway. Who has intercepted? Ah, imagine. Oh my god. Why has Bruno done that with such little power? I'm sorry, Tammy. He's done so well there. And it's fucking... Bruno has just hit it with no power. I don't understand why he's hit it with no power. Martinez puts the tackle in. Right. Oh, ref. Oh, ref. It's going to be a booking at least. He's just taking Sancho out for dinner. Tomasz Weisner getting the first yellow card of the day very early on. Needs to watch himself now. Sancho getting clattered into. And he's been coming... I may be a bit biased towards Sancho because I do like Sancho, but he's been coming a bit better, coming good a bit more towards the end of the season. Got a few more goals. Right, no, I'm not having that. What the fuck? That is the most direct pass I have passed in my life. It couldn't have been more to Bruno. How has it gone over there? It's literally locked on to Bruno. I'm in... Oh, mate. We're not making it. We don't deserve it. Off that pass. I can't believe this game. Really fucked me over that hard. Sancho does well. We lose the ball again even though we win it. Makes no sense, I know, but... Just got to press him so much today and hopefully we get those goals. I'm actually a bit annoyed about that pass going off the pitch when it could have been more direct. Anthony has a move here. Has the moves, plural. Tammy! What? That's not where I put it. I can't. If this game's just gonna fucking do me in. If this game's just gonna fuck me over, I'm just gonna jump to result. Probably get a better result. But in all seriousness, what the fuck is that? That's the top scorer of the Europa League and he's doing that, mate. Not happy already. I've got a bad feeling about this. Bolasie cuts it out and then gets tackled as I'm trying to make the pass. Oh no. No, oh fuck off. Oh, if you don't laugh you'll cry. We're not getting Champions League next season, I'm sorry, ladies and gents. Go watch another Man United career mode where success is a thing, because it's not going to happen here. So stupid how the save just goes straight to their player. Why is nobody watching? I can't believe this. Sparta Prague are actually going to dump out both Manchesters. We need 3 goals now to take it extra time. And their goalkeeper's been fantastic. Pesek getting his second of this tournament. Odd that it falls right to their player who's unmarked. I know, it's crazy that. It's weird how that happens, isn't it? Mate, my passes go off the pitch to go to the wrong players and suddenly it just falls to their player who's unmarked. I'm going to have to just fucking... Please, Anthony, immediate equaliser, lad. Thank you. Right. There's only one... If there's one man we can always rely on, it's the man who's got the most contributions this season. Anthony. Assist record holder, or not record holder, but the top assister this season in all competitions for ourselves, and possibly up there for top goal scorer. It's stupid from their goalkeeper, but I'm not giving a fuck. It puts us back to where we started this match out at, but we do still have an uphill battle, especially if the game was going to give them goals. It's not over by a long shot, but I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't put your money on us winning. I like a fairy tale story more than anyone. Last year's Man United career mode showed that. I think it was the first season in the Champions League against Bayern. We went so far down on aggregate, and then we managed to recover it like nobody's business. But like, sometimes you just have to face realism and realise that sometimes it just doesn't happen. And I feel like today it just won't happen, unfortunately. But we'll go for it. I don't want to be negative too much because we can do it. But then again, they're fucking ridiculous. Lindelof, not Lindelof, it's not even Lindelof, I apologise, Mr. Sweden. Martinez isn't with his man there. De Gea's pulled out a hell of a save. That goes in if you got Henderson in there. Oh my god. What the fuck? Get away! Oh my god! What's the point of me pressing to clear it if it doesn't clear it? Right, Anthony, off we go again. Tammy's asking for it. Tammy's going to get it. He's got man on him. He sold the keeper a dream. Oh, really? The post, is it? Oh, jeez. Oh. I wonder if I should have shot that with Tammy, but the keeper would have saved it, which is why I didn't. And where the fuck is my whole defence? It's a stupid shot there. They could have plenty of time to actually get a goal there. Tammy making the run again. He's gone wide this time. He's had to. Anthony. Into, well, aimed at Bruno, I should say. Whether it goes to him is entirely up to this game. I don't have control over where the ball wants to go in terms of FIFA's decision. I know I want to put it, but whether it goes there is a different matter. Sancho out to Malacia. Into Sancho, just about. Ref. No. It probably is a clean tackle, but I just feel like it isn't. And I need to look anyway from a mindset. It is a clean tackle, but it just doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, it's because Sancho's foot's gone through the ball. Oh, yes. Why are they still good? I don't know. They're cracked. Malacia. Abraham. Casemiro. From range. Oh. Ref! I mean, look, he's just scrambling me up like an egg. Fred have already made the shot, but still. Ref. Casemiro again, rocking midfield. Eriksen, Anthony's on. Oh, it's not far off. Right, come on, lads. We can't be shitting this up too much. We still need 2 goals. I can't believe Sparta Praha are giving the most issues out of any other team this season. You fucking said that at the start of the season, I would have said who? Lindelof, cracking tackle from you, mate. Out to Anthony, who's just going to be he's going to be our outlet the whole game. I'm going to be honest with you. Anthony, going to try and find Abraham. Key is try. He's done so well to hold that up. Oh, it's a save again. Tammy's done so well. It's another good save. Not much more I can do there. Malacia spots Sancho. Abraham. Oh, don't pull a stupid pass off to Bruno when you could have just knocked it to Eriksen, mate. I mean, the pass was for Bruno, but I didn't want him to do that technique. Oh, lovely. Nobody's marking their on-running striker. Why, I wonder? Fucking hell, these guys are threatening me. Oh, it's going to be a tough second half. Back post to nobody. Oh, my God. I would really like another goal before half-time, but I don't see it happening, you know. Their keeper's been fantastic. I suppose it'd be a bit more fun if we did get knocked out and we had to go in our season for Champions League, but at the same time, I don't want to have to go in our season for Champions League. Casemiro to Abraham. Back to Casemiro. Why has the run not been continued there? Why? Oh, no. Good save. I just... Do you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We didn't want to go for it at the final, did we? We didn't fancy it today. With De Gea's just saving it to them. It's fine. Probably going to get sacked if we don't win the FA Cup final. Not to mention the fact that we're not going to get top 4. It's just... I mean, I don't know what to say. What can I say? Their keeper saves it to their players, and my keeper also saves it to their players. Krejci with a second goal. So he's only had 2 goals all tournament, and they both come against us. Old Trafford silenced. What do we change? Ah, yes, that's where I wanted to go. Straight to their player. Fuck off. Oh, no. Like, what the fuck is the point? There's no chance I'm getting 4 goals in the second half. Should I just jump to result? This game's a fucking headache and a half. I've aimed it for Dallo. I've aimed it. I couldn't. Why is it gone to? Why is it knocked to? Oh man. And then they just go through. They just go through. I've got and then De Gea. I don't really know what he's doing here. Why this hasn't been saved is a mystery. You can't write this fucking shit, man. I mean, the game is writing it, so you probably could, if you really wanted. I should be pissed. I really should be just pissed, but I'm expecting it from this game at this point. The game isn't any different for every year. Year upon year, the game is just nothing new. He makes a perfect... I mean, the movement by number 9 is great. But why is nobody... I mean, Lindelof have committed. Why is Dallo not sticking with him? Why isn't De Gea saved this? I've got so many questions, and I've got no answers. We're not getting 4 in the second half. We're gone. We're gone out of the Europa League. We're going to get sacked. I thought we'd get at least something out of this season. We're going to get fuck all. If we're playing like this, we're not going to win the FA Cup final either. We genuinely could end up in conference. I don't know what to do. We have to score 4 goals in the second half. And I know we're probably capable of that. But we shouldn't have to. The game is shit. Porto drawing 1-1 with Juventus at half-time. It's 3-2 on aggregate to the Portuguese side. I'm just letting out my frustrations at this point. What's the fucking point into it, really? How have they been better here than they were at their stadium? 55 to 45 in terms of possession, 9 shots to 8, 3.3 expected goals to 1.7. Why are they fucking so good? I think every CPU keeper in this game is world class against a real person playing. Any keeper you play against is prime Yashin. It's ridiculous because I've got the goalkeeper ability on the same number for both. Actually, I might have it on 75 for the AI and 70 for us, but it's not much difference. I just want to check. I'm just checking my sliders here. Goalkeeper ability, where is it? Have I just scrolled completely past it? I have 60 and 65. Yeah, well, not much difference. I've got it a bit more difficult to score, but like, it's getting a bit stupid, isn't it? But we've got 4 goals. We started the night having scored 2. At half time, we now have to score 4. And by no means have we been bad. It's just they've been very good. Oh, and I just can't intercept anything apparently. Offside, yeah, please, thank God. Right. Ultra attacking, I think it has to be, doesn't it? I don't think we... I mean, we need 4 goals. It's not completely out of the realms. We've seen it before in this career mode, but... Let's be real. We'll score 3 and then the game will just be like, well, fuck you. Just for the record as well, for anyone who can't longer hold, 4 goals would just take it to extra time. We need fucking 5 to outright win it. I can't believe this game. I actually can't believe it. This scam artist fucking shit at this point. Just try and compose a little bit. Try and think what we can do. Fuck off sliding into me like that. Fernandez, ball doesn't go through. Of course it doesn't. It's a good move from Sancho, but the ball's not going to go through, is it? Why is it locked me onto my lap? We've won it back. Alright, calm. Abraham, Sancho, please, you better fucking bag this, lad. Or at least give it to someone who can. I've paused it again, and I think I'm ready to just quit. Why? Why has he done that? Why is he taking it on his left? I want to go on his right foot near post. I don't think it's worth changing him because it's not going to matter, is it? I am going to change him just purely because I'm fucked off with him with that mace. But it's not going to matter. I mean, Alanga might be able to inspire something, but I doubt it. I'm off the deep end of this match now. Yank talking off for Sadilek. I mean, realistically, Sparta had this done in the first leg. The fact that we need 4 goals, it's just not going to happen. Bruno. Alanga turns his man. Abraham, please. I mean, I don't want to talk too early, but we do have a goal. Don't celebrate too hard, mate, because it could still be doom and gloom. But there's a goal back. Tammy's not going for Rashford just yet. I think we can still get more of our number 9. But surprise, surprise, who bags? We're winning this game. I wouldn't know. Calm down. Alright, we still need 3. And these guys have been very good all night. Just need to press them, alter attacking style. Not Dallo in that position like an idiot. Malacia wins it back. Alanga. Immediate impact by Alanga, by the way. Tammy. Don't run there, or do, I guess. Bruno cuts it out. And Eriksson can't take a good touch. That's going to go for a throw, surely. Yep. Compose. We still need 3 in 30 minutes. 32 minutes. Zeleny coming off. And it will be Kasper Høyer, who started the first leg. It is an unchanged team a little bit from Sparta Prague. I'm starting to realise that as the substitutions get made. Casemiro into Bruno. Oh, good save, Høyer. McTominay's telling us just to get bidding all the goalkeepers off and get a new one. Gonna go for an outswinger here. Prefer the outswingers off his side. Anthony. Towards Tammy. Not going to make it to him. Malacia misses the ball completely. And now they're on the counter. Fucking hell, Chelsea's going to be a difficult game. I'm happy to lose to Chelsea if it means I can get through this one with something. But they're 3 goals ahead. Always surprised if we just waste time, but they're pushing, to be fair. I'll give them credit where credit's due. I tackle them and they immediately tackle me back before I can think. It's mental. This is not Sparta Prague, this is Spartalona. Alanga gets a little ball through from Malacia. Oh, mate! His keeper needs to just fuck off! I don't think there's going to be any miracles tonight, ladies and gents. I apologise. I don't know what the fuck's happened with this team in these double-leggers. I thought Sparta might be the easiest team to get past. Maybe underestimated them a little bit, but at the same time, it's starting to be a bit of a joke, really. Anthony. De Bruno. Oh, you... Oh, thank God. Oh, of course it's offside! I'm gonna break something! Bruno's... It's fine. You know it's fine. Keep composed. Bruno's had a cracker of a shot. Hit the post. Comes back to Dallo, who's offside. Why am I not surprised? Casemiro wins this all day long. Alanga. Oh, I tried to play it to someone, but they just closed him down. Lindelof, good closing. Casemiro. Tammy. To Eriksson. I'm wondering when the time is, if there is a time, to bring on Rashford. Do we risk what's working? Tammy gets the assist there. He's got a goal. I don't know if we bring on Rashford. Nightbot, stop causing shit. (3-3). There's still history on the line here, potentially. This is a fucking grind. We've got 20 minutes to score to. I ain't changing anything. We're sticking with what we got. Might as well at this point. What have we got to lose, apart from the Europa League semi-final? Potentially our job. Casemiro. Eriksen. Anthony's going to get this out to him. Inside to Abraham, who's onside. Alanga. Calm down, lads. I messed up with Alanga, but I don't know what they're doing. Have a gritty on him. We're up now, but we still need one more for it to matter at all. I don't really know why Alanga shot it there, because that's how I've aimed it for a start. But they're all at 6s and 7s. And it's no goal eventually. Sorensen put it into his own net. Alanga's been such a presence in the second half of the season. I'm starting to love Alanga a lot more. I think his potential is only 82, which is kind of annoying. But I'm down to fucking play with him until he gets that potential. 15 minutes to go. Can we find that elusive goal that I wouldn't say we deserve, but I'd be very happy to get? Or is the game just going to say fuck you now? Lindelof, great tackle. Dallo. Anthony's there. We're going to have to fucking... I don't know who we're going to use on the right for the fucking Chelsea game. Yeah, this isn't even the last game of the episode, by the way. Still got one more to go. Offside. Eriksen is 5 minutes off of falling over from tiredness. Donny has to come on. Eriksen's been a presence again today, as he always is, but it's just... I don't want to exhaust the man. I need him as able as I can have him. Casemiro. Especially if we somehow do pull off this miracle. Bruno. Into Donny. Tammy Abraham is offside. Is he though? I don't know if he is. I think he kept the line, didn't he? Oh no, he's just one step. The one part of play where I actually... I'm not trying to say, but I can't speak. When I make the pass, that's just the one part where he's offside for that brief second. Right, we win the header. We win these. Oh, we don't win this. Shit. Martinez. Lindelof. I don't know who made the tackle and I wasn't controlling there, but thank you. Martinez. He just keeps falling to him. They just keep getting it. Fine. Grab that fucking game. You want to play that fucking game. Alessia. Into Tammy. Out to Alanga with absolutely no power whatsoever. I don't know what the fuck that pass was. We're going to... Yeah, we ain't getting this. I knew the game would do this. We'd get all the way there and then just one goal off and it'll just be like, nah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, sick. Good game. Good game, Sparta Prague. How does it feel getting fed the game, yeah? Sometimes you just don't get the luck of the draw. I've hit the post twice. I've been offside many a time. I've done all I can. The game just wants them to win and I don't have any fucking... Like he's absolutely... The number 9 has sent Martinez to a different planet. I just don't know. I just don't know what I'm meant to do. The game gave us false hope by letting us back in it and it was like, no. Well, I mean... We don't want Champions League next season anyway. There should be a bit of extra time though. We can get one quick. We can... Conalanga. Oh yeah, their keeper saves it today. Well, that's it. Well, I mean, you can't say we didn't give it everything. But the game has given them everything, so quite frankly, what can you do? They just tackle every time. Every time I get the ball, they either get it straight back or I whenever I try and do something, it just fucking does not do what I want it to do. Anthony, please. Nope. Alanga masterclass wasted. Gale wasn't going to let you win that. It's just not been that day, has it? It's been one of those where they're going to just have what they want and we're not allowed anything. De Gea's up. Could give De Gea a goal at least. No, it's not even locked onto the poor man. And they're going to win the ball and just counter off it. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, it's too late now. We can maybe take one for the journey. It was never going to be ours today. It was never going to be the case. No Champions League for Season 2 again. It's a bit of a shitter, but what can you do? The game has just decided. It's just made its own decision there, and we're not allowed to go against it. Under no circumstances should they be scoring 4 in both legs. We just think we weren't allowed. We weren't allowed in it. We tried to bring it back, but then the game was like, can you just not, please? There's only so much I can do. Eventually, we are out of the Europa League at the semi-final stage, and hopefully we're not out of our job, but I wouldn't bet against it. You just know when it's not going to happen, and it didn't today. 55 to 45 in terms of possession, 17 shots to 12, 4.6 expected goals to 4.4. Looking at the stats, it's probably a fair result, but realistically, they were just getting given stuff that I wasn't. So, but goodness knows something that could have been if it had been Henderson in the net. So, the fact that it was only 4, maybe I should be a bit grateful for as well. Man of the match goes to Tammy Abraham. I'd argue that it shouldn't have been Tammy Abraham and should have in fact been Alanga, because when he came on the pitch, it was a full turnaround. Tammy gets man of the match. Goal and an assist for the Englishman, who will now no longer be able to score any more goals in the Europa League. And I'm wondering if Rashford would have made a difference now, you know. I don't think it would have made a difference because the game just wanted to give them it, but I'll always be thinking, should I have brought Rashford on that critical time? Goal for Anthony in a 7.9. Assist to Dallo in a 7.9. Malacia strong as well. Alanga assist to 7.4. Ericsson with a goal in 7.4. There's not much more we could have done. We physically give it our all. And we've been rewarded with shit all because the game has decided. Alright. We'll have a surprise final. I think it's Sparta and Porto in the final. Goal and an 8.7 for Pesek, who was the best today. So, just as we read these stats here, by the way, look at their player ratings and see how much of an injustice it is that I haven't got through, despite trying my damnedest. Goal for Kuchta and an 8.1. Goal for Krejci and a 7.8. Pavelka coming off the bench with a goal of 7.6. Karabek with an assist and a 7.3 from him. I know he's going to be good. And then Jakobianto with an assist and a 6.7. So just for the record, by the way, I don't think there's anyone above a 75. Oh, 77, sorry. I don't think there's anyone above a 77. And the game has just decided, well, we'll just cause a bit of mischief, shall we? It will be Porto that go 3-2 on aggregate into the final alongside Sparta, who go in 8-6. I don't really know how much more I could have given it. But it was just determined to not let us have it. And it's just the way it goes sometimes. We've still got one more game against Chelsea, but I honestly don't know if I can be arsed. We're going to get torn apart by Chelsea just because of bloody stamina reasons. Didn't realise what I did to Anger Nightbot by putting all caps. We're winning this. Oh, because you put caps, that's why. That's because, I mean, Nightbot's just dumb. We'll just have to get on with it. Move on to next season. If I'm still here next season. But it's just one of those. I knew after they fucking got 3-1 up at half time, it just wasn't going to be our day. Obviously, that kind of probably shows because they were 4 goals clear at that point. But we got back into within 1 goal, and then they got that extra one that just said, I was just a middle finger, really, at that point. The game giving me the middle finger by giving them a late goal rather than me the late goal, which I needed. Still my manager calm me in. Well, I'm glad you're a supporter, but it depends what the game thinks, to be honest. I'm not getting top 4, and they'll realise that. I'm not getting Europa League, and they'll realise that. They'll realise that we're not going to get Champions League next year, and they'll be like, well, actually, now do we want this man at the helm? Anthony, gutted about the result, but thanks for giving me a game. I really feel like the injury's behind me now. I mean, he's done well, as usual. Anthony's the best player in this team by a country mile at the moment, in terms of everything. But I've been dreaming about this. Yeah. Oh, this was the guy we called up, wasn't it? So we could bring in Hancock. It's just a fucking joke. Heroics tonight might not win. Oh, this is an interesting one. Do I want to do this now? Because it's Shabalala, and a loan would help him so much. But also, he's become such a big name. Who is it that offered it? Albertine is interested in loaning this player with an option to buy. Well, we're not going to do that. It'll just be a straight loan if it does happen. Their offered fee varies based on the wage split and loan length you agree with them, so you must negotiate or delegate the terms of the deal. I think we have to do it just for his growth. I know it won't be a happy manoeuvre, and it might be Cammy out just after you said Cammy in, but I think we've got to do it for his growth. He'll come back a better player, and he'll come back a number 7 that will remain a number 7. So I think we've got to do it for the long-term aspect. I think I've got to think long-term. So now we're back in the Premier League where we can't get top 4 either. So Arsenal have won again. Yeah. So we now need Arsenal to lose their last 2. And us to win our last 4. To get in on goal difference. And I don't think it takes a professional to realise that that's not going to happen. They've got Bournemouth and they've got Brentford. So realistically, top 4 is out of the reach this season. What it does to my manager rating will yet to be seen. At the moment, it's still respectable. We've done some objectives though, so we might get by with the objectives we have done. I think we might be all right because the Youth Academy one we've done the brand exposure. They were both critical. I think we're probably safe if we've done both the criticals. It's just we didn't win the Europa League, which quite frankly, both those games against Sparta Prague just felt scripted. For lack of a better word. If I'm honest. Finishing UEFA Champions League play, something going to happen. 5th would be good though. We can do that. We can do 5th if Newcastle mess up a little bit. And even if they don't mess up a little bit, we just keep winning. We'll be above them on goal difference. And then we've got the FA Cup final, which of course will take place next episode as well. So, it's only 4 games next episode now. It's a lesser episode. It's the usual 4. It'll be Forest, City, Everton and Palace to end the season. We'll have no Europa League final now, which, as much as I'm a little bit upset about, or very upset about, it means that I don't have to do as much recording on Sunday if I'm hungover. So just for everyone's vision here, for anyone who's not really caught up or just coming to the stream, that will be the Europa League final. Sparta Prague have been on a run of dreams, and I as much as they scripted me out of that shit, I would actually like to see them win it. But Porto is a very good opponent, so it'll be Sparta versus Porto on the 24th of May. Once we get to the end of the season, kind of round up and all that, we will take a look at that. So the next episode might still be longer anyway, because we've got to do all the cleaning up and ending of the season 1, checking all the leagues, checking all the competitions. It could be a 3 or 4 hour episode, to be honest. The finales always seem to be a bit longer. So just out of interest while we're here, how did Sparta Prague even get there? Were they in the Champions League and they got put down? No, they topped their group, which should have been a warning notice out the gate. Preliminary round they were in. Round of 16, who did they beat? Round of 16, they beat Ajax 4-3 in aggregate. Then they beat City. Then they beat us. I don't know why or how or whatever, but they put 8 past us. I don't really understand, but we're going to move on from that. And we're going to finish off this episode, hopefully with a result against Chelsea, but don't put your fucking money on it, honestly, the way we're going. Part of me kind of wants to give Chelsea a fucking win so they could stay in the title race with City and Liverpool and maybe even take it off them. But ultimately I won't. Well, let's need to get his chance. I don't know why he wouldn't. I don't know what the whole problem with the lad is. I don't know why we're fighting with Anthony. So much pressure and excitement around a game against your rivals Chelsea. How have your preparations been going? Obviously we need to find some form, but we'll play the game, not the occasion. I don't want to go negative here. We need to try and stay as positive as we can heading into these final games, because despite the Europa League disappointment and despite the fact that we're not going to get Champions League, we do still have an FA Cup final. Win our games and we'll see, but I doubt it. We're not going to get Champions League. There is still a very... I mean, it's not completely 0% chance. It's maybe like 5% chance. Arsenal need to lose to both the lower tier teams that are Bournemouth and Brentford. Brentford, of course, in the relegation zone. So they have to, just to put it into perspective, if Arsenal lose to Bournemouth, who are in 15th, and Brentford, who are in 19th, then they will finish on 73 points. If we win all our games, we'll finish on 73 points, and we'll probably do better than their goal difference. So that's the only way we get in, but obviously that won't happen. Especially because, first of all, we have to get past Chelsea. And that'll be a fun little game as well. Did we beat Chelsea last time around? I think we lost to them the first time around. We've had quite a bad season in terms of results on some occasions. We're going to go all the way back through. You can see some of this shit that we've been through this season. Where's Chelsea? Did I go past them? I went past them. Chelsea, top of their 3rd December, 2-0 loss. Yeah. So we owe them a bit of revenge. Whether it comes out, because we're going to be fucking exhausted after that game. Jesus Christ! What the fuck am I meant to do here then about my team? Oh, mate. Well, Varane's fine, and we'll probably have... I don't know who we'll have, to be honest, because this is a fucking nightmare. Everyone's exhausted. Do I just go in with an exhausted team? Right, bit of rotation obviously required. Shaw's going to have to come in. Not that I really want to use him, but... Maguire as well. I was Lindelof, actually. Lindelof's done in. Wan-Bissaka's going to have to come in as well. Casemiro for McTominay. We're doing a big bit of rotation here. Eriksen came off in that last game. He's still exhausted. Van de Beek and Shabalala. Gonna come in for this one. Fred on the bench. Fred must be so annoyed the way that he gets benched for 51 rated a lot of the time. It'd annoy me. Sancho, you're lucky, mate. Actually, no, you're not, because, you know, I forgot we didn't use Scalia at all. Alanga seems to be okay in terms of stamina. We'll go with him. We're going to roll like this, I think. It's a bit of a mishmash of a team, but fuck it. I'm not putting Shabalala up front. I'll put him in the midfield where he plays. That's my one, whatchamacallit, my one clause. At least I'm using him. I could just not be using him at all. De Gea in goal. Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks. Maguire and Varane as the centre-backs. McTominay, CDM and captain for today. Van de Beek centre mid. Shabalala cam. Kvaratskhelia off the left. Alanga off the right. And Rashford through the middle. They've got a full-strength, fully fit team because they've not been in any other cup competitions and any of the other fucking shit situations like I've been in. Chelsea is a nice blue sky place at the moment. Old Trafford has grey sky looming over it and thunder clouds. Literally, because the weather's meant to be raining as well, but also because of just how things have been going. Clearly, you don't want to score goals. I've got Rashford up front. We'll get our goals. But that is a hell of a Chelsea team. I believe it was Mount and Martinez that bagged past me last time. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Martinez and Sterling. I wouldn't let Mount score past me. I don't know why they're building this up so much. It means a lot more to Chelsea than it does to us. Oh boy. Alright, I've drank all my water. Now I need to just focus. You can move Rashford on the wing for Alanga and put Šeško on if Alanga's too tired later in the game. That's a good move, actually. I don't know if I want to use Sancho, to be honest, at the moment. That miss has really fucked his confidence. No, this game you'll dominate and then win. Game is so inconsistent. It is. I'm not going to lie, we'll probably win this one, yeah. Well, the final game of today's episode, which has been... It's been an episode.
Good luck.
I don't know how else to explain it other than that. It's definitely been something. The game has decided that Man United aren't allowed Champions League for Season 2, so we're going to have to do an extra season on top of whatever seasons I was going to do. So this career mode is most likely going to be more than 3 seasons. Which I guess is good and bad. But I don't want to I don't want to do too many seasons that it gets like overdone. This episode has been a disaster. It really has. I don't want to go into too much detail. Look at their bench as well. Fucking hell. Chelsea are cooking. In real life, they're having a disaster, but in this career mode, they're in 3rd and they're still very much in the title race. They've caught up to City and Liverpool. I just want to get this Chelsea game done and then, like, leave this episode in the past. I mean, obviously, I'll still have to upload it, but beyond that, leave it in the past. It's just been a wreck from start to finish. I don't want to talk about the fact that we lost to Sparta Praha. I was laughing at City for losing to Sparta Praha. Arguably, we lost worse because they only conceded 3. I have no idea how we conceded as many as we did. We're not going down that road again. Europa League this season's in the rearview mirror. Let's just focus up on what we could possibly do in Europa League or in the Premier League. I mean, like I said, 4 straight wins and some losses for Arsenal. But fucking Martinez looking dangerous out the gate. But 4 straight wins for us and 2 straight losses for Arsenal would see us get that last spot. But obviously that ain't going to happen. But I'm holding out hope. No, it would be a bit away, but I remember you saying before his career mode, you were considering a Road to Glory career mode. I was considering a Road to Glory career mode, yeah, but I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. Because I thought I could get this done maybe well, maybe not 2 seasons, but in 3 seasons. And we could move on to the Road to Glory career mode maybe around April time. But now I've got an extra season. I don't know how long, like, it's going to take. But I will do, I'm definitely going to plan one down the line. It's just a matter of when rather than, or if maybe rather than when, because this Man United career mode could take ages. The way this has been. It does feel a lot harder this game this year. Can't lie. Where is my striker and why am I trying to play it through to McTominay? Oh, Lukey. Shabalala. Takes it around Koulibaly but can't get past. And Chelsea, you know, I think it was Kovacic who he was struggling with there. I was trying to get past Koulibaly and then thread it to Rashford, but it didn't happen. I was like starting through, are we? Fucking hell, Juan. Come on, Juan, that's your man. If you can't do it, no one can. Brilliant by Varane. Okay, alright. I just want a simple pass to Van de Beek. That's all I wanted there. At Shabalala. To Rashford. He's got the pace to beat Koulibaly, but doesn't have the strength to keep ahead of him. No. Well, maybe. Oh, hold on. Shabalala! Okay, you know, that's the 52 shooting coming into effect. Imagine if you don't get Champions League football in Season 2 as well. I think I have to hand in my notice at that point if I don't get it in Season 2. I think I'll just have to bin it off. I have to resign, to be honest, because if we don't get it inside 2 seasons, that's a bit questionable, isn't it? Especially the way that Man United are going up in real life. I'm a little bit upset that we haven't got it in Season 1, but I can take that. But if we don't get it in 2 seasons, then yeah, I think the notice may have to be handed in and we go towards the Road to Glory career mode. Bin it off this year and try again FIFA 24, or EA 24, whatever they call it. Jesus Christ, this has been a fucking disaster. Oh, Kvaratskhelia, unlucky. Right, now I'm not professional. But doesn't Varane outstrength Martinez in most situations? That shot wasn't on Shabalala, the shot was deflected. That's why it was a goal kick. You would defend Shabalala to your dying breath. It's like the next Finlay Alexander for you. Yeah, yeah, McTominay, you might put your hand up, you stupid prick. I want to. Can we like just sim to result and I can go to bed? I don't care if it's fucking 4:15 in the afternoon. I just want to bend this off. McTominay's headed it straight to Koulibaly, and it's 1-0 Chelsea. I might add that it wasn't meant to go in that direction, but what can you do? Why are there three United players around the same ball? McTominay, Shaw and Varane all around that ball. No one watching in case Koulibaly was going to come in and header it. I can't believe how much different McTominay is this year compared to last year. McTominay was like a pet project CDM who became a tank, became Stamina Scott. And now this year he's just been not so great. What's up, Toxie Bob? Welcome to the stream. You're coming off. You're coming into a very stressful environment. But I will try and compose myself. Alanga, you've been very good these episodes. Unlucky there. Try to take an ass pee and losing it. Alanga to Donny. Okay. Chilwell, do you want to relax, please? Wan-Bissaka. I didn't do that. At this point, the game's just kind of having its own way. Alanga, please. Oh, you. I hate coming up against the 5-back of Chelsea because you just cut out everything. And today's been no different. They're probably. I think they'll be the only team so far to do a double over us. If they do the win. Oh, obviously, if they do win this. Hopefully we can get something out of this. Shabalala. Spots Rashford but doesn't make the pass because he's probably got like 12 passing. Spurs have equalised against Wolves, or the other way around. I don't know who's equalised there. I don't really care either. I don't know why I switched that one on, to be honest. It's not really my concern. And at least one Big Six club is doing fucking shit than me, and that's Spurs. Alanga. Oh, Koulibaly's closed it down. But Alanga's won it back, you know. And then lost it again. Let's try again. Van de Beek. Rashford. Get the move, make the shot. Oh, good defence again. They're just so good on this FIFA. 5 at the back. Chelsea are so difficult. I don't know where Rashford is. I don't know where any of my players are. Nobody's pressing them. I mean, I know where they are, but nobody's pressing. Kvaratskhelia with the tackle. Toxic Boy, you walked into an absolute nightmare of a stream. You're for a good time. Yeah, literally. It's not been great. We've just been knocked out of the Europa League. Semi-finals, at least. We didn't get knocked out early. But we have been knocked out of that. We're in an FA Cup final. We've got that to come next stream. We're not going to get Champions League next year, which is a bit of an issue. But we'll go around that. Shabalala. Oh, can't find Van de Beek this time. Shabalala is a risk. Can't believe I'm saying that. Shabalala's not been great. Can I go to Luke Shaw, please? Fucking hell. No. Oh. Good save. I'd honestly just given up and thought that fucking Sterling had scored again there. I mean, we're doing okay, but we've not done any of the board objectives yet in terms of success. Because the board objectives were top 4, win the Europa League, win the FA Cup. We're not going to win the Europa League. We're not going to get top 4. The FA Cup's still in the balance, but we do have Manchester City in that. So, and that'll be the final, which will be next stream. But still, it's Man City. Come on, Kvaradona. Through to Shabalala! Oh, it's a great save. I thought that was Rashford for a second. I realised it was Shabalala, and I thought for a moment Shabalala had the equaliser. Not to be. Corner going to be brought in from Kvaratskhelia, it looks like. Who's going to aim towards Donny van de Beek. An interesting aim, but it nearly worked. Alanga. Harry Maguire on the edge of the area. Varane. Rashford. Shabalala. Donny. Oh, he's closed down by Koulibaly. We just tried to find the route through there and we couldn't. Caught by McTominay, who's first thing he's done good today. Shabalala loses it because he's 51 rated. He's a bit of a cult hero, so that's why we use him. Oh, fuck. All being well, he will go on loan next season. But we'll see. And then it just passes the wrong player. But that's fine, because it's half-time anyway. Is it manager or player, Creo? It's a manager one, yeah. Manchester United, because I support them in real life. And I want to try and get some success in career mode as well. Shabalala is a long story. Basically, Shabalala was a guy I called up. I was going to loan him out. We couldn't find a loan for him. And then I put him on the pitch for a game just to see what he was capable of, because it was an FA Cup game against one of the lower tier teams. But then he had the number 7, and I forgot to change him off the number 7. So he's kind of become a cult hero purely because he has the number 7 shirt. And Jordan has absolute love and faith for him. Before we go to the second half, I will give you the YouTube channel link if you want to go see the full series from start to now, I guess. It should be there. You can click on that. There's a lot of other content as well, but the whole career mode from start to now is there. Match facts. Take a look at the breakout. 50-50, 5 shots to 4, and 0.9 expected goes to 0.9. So you'd think it'd be a draw, wouldn't you, really? But we had 1 shot on target, and they've had more than 1 shot on target, so maybe we deserve to be down. I'm not going to go too heavy with this because we can't get any top 4 realistically now. Obviously, we can still get 5th, which would be at least some kind of decent finish. It wouldn't be obviously what the board wants, but is Man United the best team ever? In my opinion, yes, because I'm biased. Kvaratskhelia. Try to find Rashford. For some reason, it's locked onto Koulibaly. And it also wasn't even Rashford who was getting locked onto it. Shabalala. I just assumed Rashford would be there. But Shabalala's been playing more of an attacking role today than Rashford has. Sterling could be through. No. And I said at the start of this game, I'd never get scored on by Mason Mount. I've written this season off, personally, except for the FA Cup final. The rest of it can go to the bin. I don't know what De Gea's doing, wandering around like a pensioner. But yeah, usually these career mode videos will be every other day. Like, I'll do it every 2 days. Sometimes in between, I'll do a Walking Dead or maybe something else. It's not most days I'll stream. But also, most of the stuff will go on YouTube as well. So if you miss it, you can always catch it there. I've aimed for Luke Shaw. If this goes in, I'm just binning the game off, honestly. What? Varane. Thank you, De Gea. I don't know what's going on with this game. I've lost interest in this episode. It's been a fucking shit show. Martinez, the latest to try and get a goal for Chelsea. De Gea with a save. Also, I should mention as well, if you don't like swearing, I'm maybe not the person for you because I swear too much, if anything. I try and cut it out, but I try to swear less. But when you play a game like this, it just drives you to it. Alanga's going to try and counter now. Kvaratskhelia. Good little ball in, but is it going to be enough to get away from Reece James? It might be. It might be a chance back into the game for us. Oh, Mendy, do you want to just not, please? It's a longer video, but more than worth the watch. He did a World Cup where he played the highlights of each game so good. Genuinely one of my favourite videos on YouTube. That World Cup one was something. I wasn't trying to do that all in one day, but I just had nothing to do, so I was like, alright. Might as well see this one out. We'll put... fuck, I guess we'll put... isn't Kvaratskhelia left-footed? No, he's right-footed. What am I about? Luke Shaw's going to deliver this anyway. Towards Donny. I need Mendy to go away and never come back. Yeah, these are kind of longer streams. I usually just post the full streams on, but you don't have to watch them all in one sitting, obviously. You can kind of just go through them at your own pace. Kvaratskhelia. It's not a great corner. That's why I like the outswingers. I probably should have switched again. Shabalala wins that header. Go on, my man. Kvaratskhelia is on. Ball in the middle is shit. I think bringing on Chesko wouldn't even matter at this point. I'm kind of just going to see out with these guys. We've got Forest next, which we should win, but we drew against them earlier in the season, so... Went bet on it. Luke Shaw. We've had some really fucking shit results this season, by the way. That's really cost us against some of the lower teams in the league. It just, when you put in perspective now how far we are behind the top four, how much those results have really hurt us. Yeah, bin it off. Bin the whole game off. We have been shit. We have been genuinely awful this episode. And I'm happy just to go to sleep. As far as I'm concerned, the league season's done. I mean, I'll still play the remaining league games anyway, just to see if we can get 5th or see if we can get as many points as possible, but the league's done. Chelsea have outclassed us today. They've just had the finishing. I mean, we've had the opportunities. They've just had the finishes, and we haven't. De Gea's been pretty poor recently as well, which I'm not sure why. Also, not to mention the fact that we can't use our backup goalkeeper because he is a risk to everyone. He's not got COVID, he's just very bad. And then, I guess, the Europa League final kind of knocked me for 6. I probably should have played his Chelsea game another day. How is that a foul when he's falling over me? Oh, FIFA, fix up. I'm bringing on Sancho. Golo coming up for Jorginho. He's loading Shabalala, so I'm a bit frustrated with him. It'll only help him in the future, okay? It's a good move, I promise. But he's such a good stream. Really deserves more love on his streams and videos. Definitely check him out and follow him out here and subscribe on YouTube. Thank you, Jordan, for the self promo. I don't even need to do my own promo. I don't know how long you've been watching now, but I'm surprised you stuck around for so long. Especially with some of the stuff. Oh my God, Varane. So some of the stuff that has gone on these streams. These particular streams, I guess, are more funny because I'm losing and getting annoyed. Shabalala's perfectly timed it. Come on, Koulibaly, little bitch. Come on, yeah, that's right. Okay, right. The idea was to do a skill move, and it didn't. It did not do the skill move. So I've in fact been tackled rather than playing the man that I wanted to play. I said, "Come on, Koulibaly." He just walks into me and takes the ball. I stayed for Finlay, Alexander, and Linear. Wow. You know what? Fine. I do miss Finlay Alexander though. Maybe I might have to revisit that career mode down the line, or at least play it off screen and see how good Alexander gets. I don't know, but Finlay Alexander was definitely something. And I never got a pre-order player this year because I didn't pre-order. Because I knew I was getting the Series X. I thought there's no point in me getting the Xbox One version if I'm getting a Series X like 2 months after its release. I might as well wait till I get Series X. And I did do that, and that's where we're at now. Losing 3-0 to Chelsea and crying because we lost to a Czech team in the semi-finals of the Europa League. I wonder if the other Prague team made it through in the Conference League. I'm going to check that. We've been all over the shop here, to be honest. Bring on Šeško for vibes. No other reason than vibes. He gets minutes. Mount for Havertz. Yeah, make my day worse. Can't believe Kai Havertz has fucking put a goal past us. Not Kai Havertz, Mason Mount. Kai Havertz probably end up will doing. That sense didn't make English sense there, but we're going with it. We're rolling with it. My head hurts, and I just want to get this episode out of the way. Shabalala can have a full 90, why not? It's not like we're going to get anything out of this game. I think my mistake was probably using Shabalala against Chelsea. And informed Chelsea at that. Šeško heading it to nobody. I've tried to knock it to the side, but it's not knocked enough. Maguire. McTominay. Shabalala. Šeško. Yeah, that's exactly where I ran it. I wanted to go straight next to Thiago Silva and get tackled. Not only are Chelsea going to do a double on us, I think they're the only team this season we haven't scored against. In the league. I'm not counting cups. I think we scored against them in the cup. I mean, we scored 3 against them in the cup because we beat them on penalties. My point is, in the league, they've been fucking incredible against us. Sancho doesn't get that. Okay, you know what, fine. Go on, Bissaka, please. No. Just put the... Do something with it, Ben. You're boring me. Dominic gets it to nobody. Maguire should cut this out, but he is Maguire. We have to put that into perspective. Alanga, he's been a bright spark today, the only bright spark. And even he's been quiet. What's the point of 5 minutes stoppage time? We've already lost. Oh, Sesko. Do you want to not be offside by a country mile? Maybe get something out of this game. Wan-Bissaka intercepts. What a shit end to a poor stream. Fuck it. Scotty stamina. Why has he gone that wide with it? Ref! Ref! He's kicking me on the floor! And Donny's down. Ref, do you not want to... whatever. I'm complaining for nothing. There was no foul there. Sesko, get one for the crowd. Oh, you've hit the... You know what? That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. I just wanted one goal to take with me. And the game's like, haha, post. No worries. Also does WWE prediction streams in 2K22. Yep. Hashtag ad. That'll be happening tomorrow. Royal Rumble. The reason I'm not doing it today is because SmackDown is happening tonight and they may add another match. So that should be fun to do tomorrow. 2 Royal Rumbles. Women's Championship. I've forgotten all the other matches, but we'll know them for tomorrow. Turn on notifications. Yeah, absolutely. Hashtag ad again. But we were outclassed by Chelsea. But ultimately, Mendy did bail them out as well. 50-50 in terms of possession, 10 shots to 9 in favour of us, but 3.7 expected goals to 1.8 in favour of the Blues. And they were the better team overall, more accurate with their shots. We weren't, obviously. Man of the match goes to Alanga, but that's not really a prize, is it? 7.2, Anthony Alanga. It's man of the match. Varane, the best defender. The fact that defenders got good ratings when we lost 3-0 just shows how poor our attack was today. And it shows how much we miss Abraham when he's fucking exhausted. Would love to use Abraham in this game, but I thought Sparta Prague might be easier. We'll just dispatch Sparta Prague, maybe go a couple goals up, have Tammy come off, give him a rest of the Chelsea game, but then nothing happened like that at all whatsoever. And we ended up getting knocked out of the Europa League, and Chelsea beat us 3-0 here. Raheem Sterling, man of the match with a 9.4, goal and an assist. Koulibaly with an 8.7 and a goal. Martinez with an assist and 8.5. Mason Mount with a goal as well to add, and an 8.2. Mendy only getting a 6.9. I suppose we only had 4 shots on target, but he saved them all. 4 shots on target, 4 saves from the Senegalese goalkeeper. As for David De Gea, he could be on the transfer list. But no, in all seriousness, not a great day for him today in terms of the whole episode. 7 shots, 4 saves, 3 conceded. Well, that ends what is a very bad stream. This is a disaster of a stream. Did we win this game? We did. We beat Fulham. We beat Fulham. It's not like we went complete L's. And we drew. Technically, we drew against Sparta Prague as well. In the second leg, if you want to go on a technicality, but we did win against Fulham, so it's something. I am a little bit unhappy about it, but I'm not going to go a negative answer. We should be proud of ourselves. I mean, the fact that they're all just... The top 4 have been absolutely fantastic this season, so I'm not too fussed that we haven't made top 4 this season. If I get 5th, I'll take that as a consolation prize for season 1. Couldn't last forever. Chelsea outclassed us. Like any other day, I probably wouldn't have played that game and maybe left it to another day, but realistically, I don't want to do 5 games next episode. We'll do 4 as usual because we're not in the Europa League final. Lazio and Mittal was wrong. They were just better, simply. Yeah, Tammy was a big miss in that game. Right, so that ends this episode. If it wasn't confirmed before, it is now confirmed. We cannot get Champions League. Taking a look at the table to end, we might not even get fifth spot. Even Newcastle are outperforming us at the moment. We've got double figures in terms of losses, which isn't great for a start. But so did Newcastle, so I mean, fair enough. I was fully convinced the Europa League was ours 2 streams ago and top four was on. So much change in 2 streams. That's why you have to expect the unexpected. It's a bit more realistic that we're not getting, obviously, success each time. I guess it's better a little bit that there is some failure because it kind of just brings it a bit more realism into it. But at the same time, I would have liked one of them. And I thought we'd have one of them by the end of the season. And we just don't have either. We could still get Europa League next year for the FA Cup final and, of course, for the league as well. If we lose the FA Cup final, by the way, and finish 6th, and we get conference next season, it's a step back. And I don't know where we go from there. And I can't sign massive players if we're in the conference. We'll have to go realistic with the signings as well. So it could just be a step back eventually. We still have to beat Man City in the FA Cup final, man. Well, like I said, that's the table to end today's stream. Liverpool top by a point, City in second, Chelsea in third, although they have played a game extra. They're still in the title race, just about. Arsenal will not be in the title race, I don't think. They still very much going to get top four, though. I don't think there's any... I mean, top four is confirmed. There's no way Newcastle win the last 3, right? Who have Newcastle got? I mean, they still could sneak in if Arsenal lose there too. Newcastle have Wolves, Spurs, and Nottingham Forest. I mean, they could still sneak in. But that's not our problem. That's not our issue. I'm really hoping Newcastle slip up and we can sneak it at 5th, maybe, but we could still fuck up in the last stream. So. Oh, this has been a disaster. What a fucking downfall. We are in 6th currently. West Ham 7th, Villa 8th, Leeds 9th, Leicester 10th. Spurs in the bottom half, so we're not doing as bad as them. And the relegation zone at the moment is Nottingham Forest, Brentford, and Southampton. Everton have clawed their way out for now. But we will see, because I believe we do... Do we have Everton left? I don't remember. So our last games, yeah, we do. We have Forest, Everton, and Palace. And then we've also got Man City in the FA Cup final. It's a big episode, next episode, because we still have to try and fight for Europa League as well. I think 9 points out of 9 is a realistic expectation out of those 3 games to end the season. It really is just going to be focused on the FA Cup final. We'll rotate for the Forest game, obviously, and then we'll have to just go absolutely all out against Man City because we bloody need something. Or the board are going to be like, right, mate, scan on. Stream probably could have got a bit better, I suppose. Still fun watching, lol. Appreciate streams. Always a great time. Have a wonderful afternoon, mate. Hope you have a good day as well, Jordan. And it's been a stream. We'll not say bad because we don't want to say it's been bad, even though it has. 4-2 loss in the Europa League first leg semi-final, first leg even. Basically, yeah, Europa League we don't want to talk about in too much depth, but we lost the first leg 4-2. We did get a win today, so all was not completely shit. A 3-1 win at Fulham against them at Craven Cottage. I don't have words for the Europa League second leg because it just doesn't make absolutely any sense whatsoever. We've got Sparta Prague 4-4 draw, and then Chelsea we lost 3-0. Then we just got outclassed there, and that ends our slim Champions League hopes. Cancel the Shabalala loan. I'll see if it's gone through, actually. I'm not going to cancel it, but it might not have gone through. Are they still negotiating? Still ongoing. We've got some targets next year as well, but we may not be able to go for them depending on where we finish. Mokoku, I think, is probably a lock, a certain signing. Vindal may have to wait if Ajax have done well in Europe. I mean, they got knocked out in the Europa League, but if they qualify for Champions League, he'll rather stick around there than here. So we're going to have to take some kind of, initiative and try and base our signings somewhat realistically. We can't just go, right, we've not got enough goals, get Mbappe. We've not got enough goalkeeper, get Donnarumma. We're going to have to try and keep it somewhat kind of sensible. Because I feel like last year went a bit over the top with just going straight out for Bellingham and Hakimi and Oblak and all that. Or Donnarumma, whoever we got. But basically, we're going to try and keep it a bit... I want to try and keep the main core of the United team for a little while. And then eventually we'll go for... When we're in a superstar position, we'll go for the superstar signings. But that is going to end what has been an absolute disaster of an episode. Read the news. Chelsea triumph over United. Two teams fight to get to the top of the table. Met with Chelsea, who emerged victorious against Manchester United. They'll hope the win will be a springboard to get off on a run of form in order to close the gap at the top. If I had to pick, I hope Chelsea do win the title. But we weren't near the top of the table, so it doesn't really affect us. Mount nets. Yeah, talk about Mount. Of course you talk about Mount after I said that want to have him score against me. But Mason Mount managed to grab a goal. Chelsea's 3-0 win against Man United. Chelsea's 3-0 win ends Man United's unbeaten run. Chelsea win mean they put a halt to Man United's unbeaten run. Fans are concerned that Man United's form might suffer as a result, with team's confidence sure to have been dented by a defeat. Players of the week, we won't have any. Chelsea have Koulibaly, Sterling and Lautaro in that list. And obviously we've got Forest to kick off next episode. We're hoping to win, but obviously they don't want to get relegated, so they'll also be hoping to win. Gerard Moreno for Arsenal gets Player of the Month. Just a quick stat check in terms of the players that, not in our club, but in just the top scorers, etc. before we get to the next episode. Gerard Moreno, top scorer on 25, Salah on 23, Sterling and Grealish both on 20, Martinez on 18. Our top scorer is Rashford on 14, 12 for Fernandes as well, and 11 for Abraham. Could we just say, by the way, 11 for Abraham in half a season, and he's nearly our top scorer. That just shows how hard goals have been for the attackers to come by in this United squad. We're going to have to maybe switch up the formation, switch up some stuff next year. There's going to be a lot of discussion and a lot of planning for next year. Top assister is Anthony. He's 3 clear of Mohamed Salah. He's on 17. Salah's on 14. Fernandes on 9. Sancho on 9 as well. Eriksen on 5. And for clean sheets, we're not going to get the Golden Glove now. Alisson clear on 13. Martinez on 11. Leno, Pope and Ramsdale on 9. And we're on 8 for clean sheets. We're still above Edison and Mendy, so not too bad. Lloris only on 4 as well. But that will wrap up this stream for today. I'm going to go and cry because we didn't get what we wanted. I thought today we'll get good wins, big wins, and we'll go into the Europa League final against Juventus. But look what happened instead. Us and Juventus both disappointed. But we still have one trophy to go for. We can't end Season 1 trophyless, surely. It's going to be a big one. And, of course, it's going to be a Manchester derby for the FA Cup. So, by any means necessary, we're going to take that title. Just to check as well, because I'm nosy. The other Prague got through as well. Slavia Prague defeating Villarreal on penalties. So it's Prague City. They're in the Europa League Conference Final. They're in the Europa League Final. And for the Champions League Final, it'll be Bayern Munich versus AC Milan. Milan going over Real Madrid 4-3 on aggregate. And Bayern 3-2 on aggregate over Barcelona. A lot closer than what you'd expect between Bayern and Barcelona off of recent history. But that is what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna go now. I've had enough of this episode. We'll try and figure out what we're gonna do for Sunday. I'll try not to be too hungover, but I'm not promising anything because it's Royal Rumble. Tomorrow will be the Royal Rumble prediction stream as well. So get your asses in here for that if you want to see it. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for the finale of Season 1.